Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back here to Sidney Lehman High School. This is A.J. Ganger representing CampusNation.com, the sports animal, your home for high school and college sports. It's day 2 action of high school wrestling live from Sidney Lehman High School. Today we will be having the consolation second rounds beginning our day of wrestling, as well as semifinal matchups in the championship bracket and consolation quarterfinals, as well as consolation semifinals going into the finals that are scheduled to begin at around 4 p.m. This session is scheduled to begin around 11 a.m. this morning, as we'll begin with second round consolation matches. As we got our video recording at the moment, we have our audio, which is live on CampusNation.com. You can listen to it live all day long. We'll have some exciting interviews coming up this afternoon with some wrestlers from Mechanicsburg, a wrestler from Troy Christian. We'll have one of the Sullivan brothers from National Trail coming up and getting interviewed, as well as people from Miami East and Covington as well. It's a big day of wrestling, the road to the state tournament, as the top 4 kids out of sectionals will move on to the district tournament next weekend at Hobart Arena in Troy, Ohio. So this morning we have 3 Covington kids that will be wrestling a second round consolation match. And we have all the updated information on the brackets as they were posted on Bomb's page last night. So we were able to get all the updated information. So we have everything that we need. Randy Sowers will be here joining me shortly. As you can listen to our broadcast not only live on CampusNation.com, but also on BucksWrestling.com. The whole schedule of broadcasting events are there. After this session ends, there'll be a 15-minute break where they clear out the gym, open the doors back up for the finals, and Parade of Champions and all the other festivities will begin at that time. Which side? Give us 1 second. We are going to be checking stuff. The player was there. Refresh, because on mine it doesn't show that it's offline. So the player's there. Maybe we just have to click on actual Campus Nation site. Because last night it wasn't. I don't know if it was or not. Because I know it was working on Campus Nation. Let's check Campus Nation real quick. Hello? Testing 1, 2, 3. That's on Campus Nation. The player's big. Maybe we didn't give it enough room on the site. Let's see. We're getting audio. We're just having some difficulties right now on Bucks Radio. We're trying to fix the problem. We are live on campusnation.com.
We text Rick. Tell him to go on your site.
When we start wrestling at 11, we will start with the second round consolations. And the first match here will be at 138 pounds. There are not a lot of matches in this round, so we'll go pretty quick. And then after that, we will start back through, starting in the championship bracket with the semifinals. And then we will also, at the same time, that same round, we will start the quarterfinals of the consolations.
Consolation round matches are a little different than championship round matches. Consolation matches will begin the first period with a 1 minute period, and then the second period and third period will be 2 minutes long. That's the consolation. Championship is still 2 minutes, and 2 minutes for all three periods, pending an overtime situation that we'll be getting into. We got Josh Showers on camera. Have a lot of people switching off today on camera for us, doing great camera work. We got a great crew here for campusnation.com and Bucks Wrestling. Last night the Wilmington boys high school basketball team, they won their first round tournament matchup against Cincinnati Winthrop. They play Coleraine on Tuesday at Lakota West. Again, ladies and gentlemen, we are live on campusnation.com. If you're having your problems with the player on bucksradio.com, go ahead and head on over to Campus Nation. We're going to get ready for the national anthem at this time.
Go ahead and stand up, please, for the national anthem. All wrestlers can clear the mat. We'll start here in just a few minutes. For this will be first round of consolation, or second round of consolations. This is 1-2-2 on time.
Yeah, we are getting ready to begin here. Second round consolation matches will begin this afternoon on all three mats. And then we will have semifinals and consolation quarterfinals going on at the same time. We're going to be beginning here shortly. We have a few second round consolation matches to get through this afternoon, or this morning, I should say. Starting at 138 pounds with Bishop from Northeastern, Henry from Versailles. That will be one of the first.
Will be Cordell Bishop.
That one will be on mat number 1. The next consolation second round matchup will take place at 160 with Anderson from Riverside and Earhart of Lehman Catholic. Also at 160 pounds, we have Croucher from Tri-County North and Mormon of Versailles. Then we have 170 pounds with Sonia and Beatty, Bay, McGee, Samples, and Miller. Those are your 170-pound matchups. Peg and Gamotsky at 182. High stand and long also at 182. We have McDoug and Knapp at 195. Taylor and Boldman at 195 pounds as well. The big boys starting everything off.
Up on mat 1 right now, Cordell Bishop, Northeastern. Nathan Henry of Versailles, 138 pounds. You're on mat 1.
We're going to start over on mat 1, 138 pounds. We have Cordell Bishop from Northeastern and Nathan Henry of Versailles battling out over on mat number 1.
And Jonathan Mormon of Versailles, 160 pounds. You're up on mat 3. On deck, on mat 1, Eli Cerna of West Liberty Salem.
This match has just begun between Bishop and Henry over on mat number 1. Again, a 1-minute period in the first period, followed by 2 2-minute periods in the second period. Front headlock by Henry. Henry looking for a special. Bishop at the side, got a head and arm to Bishop. Still no points being awarded yet. They're still in a neutral position with 30 seconds to go in the first. Henry, though, nice job beating the arm, getting underneath and getting 2. He has a 2-0 lead here early on. Again, ladies and gentlemen, you are listening to live action of Division III sectional tournament action live on CampusNation.com. The Sports Animal, your home for high school and college sports. Both wrestlers go out of balance. There are 8 seconds left to go in the first period.
Mat 3, Ian Houston of Versailles, Wyatt Long of Lehman Catholic. They're in the hole on mat 3. In the hole on mat 2, 195 pounds.
That's the end of the first period with Henry having a 2-0 lead.
Michael Madden of Mechanicsburg. Hole on mat 2, Ernest McLaurin, Springfield Catholic. Michael Knapp, Mechanicsburg in the hole, mat
2. Sorry about that. We got kicked off the air for just a second. It is 3-0, Henry in the lead.
On deck on mat 3, in Highstead, Versailles, Wyatt Long, Lane.
You're fine.
On deck on mat 3. In the hole on mat 3, Zach Taylor, Northeastern. Jordan Boldman, Triad, 195 pounds. You're in the hole. Zach Taylor, Northeastern. Jordan Boldman.
Henry looking for a takedown here. And there's the 2. He's up 5-0 with 1:15 left to go. Working on top here. He's got a leg in. Looking for some back points. Still no count. There's the count. Getting back points is Henry. Three back points, making it 8-0. Henry in the lead. 138 pounds. Consolation round number 2. 15 seconds left to go in the period. Henry still looking for some more back points here against Bishop. There he goes, got a chicken wing. Actually, yes, he does have a chicken wing. Still getting back points. 5 seconds left to go in the period to work for a fall. And that'll be the end of the second period. 3 more back points, making it 11-0. Henry in the lead. The choice goes to Bishop. Bishop will choose down. We begin the third and final period right now with Henry and Bishop over on mat number 1. Bishop trying to get out on his feet. Henry still in control. They both go out of bounds. Henry is still up. (11-0), still on top. 1:38 left, still working for a turn. Henry throwing that chicken wing back in. Bishop still trying to work up to his feet here. 1:20 left to go in the third period. Henry's going to get out to the side and work somewhere. He's going to get hit for stalling. Cross face. Looking to drive him over straight to his back. He can throw in a half now. He's going to. Great deep half by Henry. Going to run it over. Still running it. And he's going to get more back points here. Chance to work for a fall with 50 seconds left to go here in the third period. And there's the pin. Your winner, 138 pounds, Henry Versales, as he will be advancing on to the consolation quarterfinals.
Back on mat 1, Johnny Quinn, National Trail, Jason Godspeed of Organic, 182 pounds. On back on mat 1, Johnny Quinn of National Trail, Jason Godspeed of Organic. In the hole on mat 1.
Move it over to mat number 2. We're in the third period with a 7-4 match between Anderson and Earhart. Earhart from Lehman Catholic, Anderson from Riverside. Right now, Earhart has the lead with a double leg, trying to get 2 more points. He does, makes it 9-4 with 30 seconds left to go. Brandon McGee is on deck on mat number 3. That matchup is tied at 4 with 1:40 left to go. .28 seconds to go in this match between Earhart and Anderson. Earhart with a 9-4 lead. 28 seconds to go in the third period. Anderson gets out, got a special, and he puts Earhart right on his back. Anderson can pull it off. He got the reversal. He's getting back points. We could be going to overtime. He's got the 3 back points. Working for a pinfall. Anderson could pull a comeback, but he lets him belly out. It's going to be tied up at 9 apiece as we are going to be going to overtime. The first overtime period is 1 minute long, and the first takedown wins. So Anderson and Earhart tied up at 9 apiece. What a match we have going on right now on mat number 2. Here we go. Overtime period has begun between Anderson and Earhart. Both men shoot at the same time. Now they're both tied up. Earhart got the front headlock. All he's got to do is beat that arm and get behind. He does. No, he doesn't. Still nothing. He's got to beat that arm. Still trying to get it behind him. 40 seconds to go in the first overtime. He's got the butcher. Flattens him out. And there's 2 points for Earhart. He wins in overtime. What a match between Earhart and Anderson. Earhart will advance in the 160-pound weight class to the consolation quarterfinals. Coming up, we'll move over to mat number 1 right now with Beatty leading Cerna. Beatty of Troy Christian, Cerna of Triad. Beatty leading 7-0. He just put Cerna on his back. 1:05 to go in the second period. He's got 2 more back points. He's got that half in, looking for a pinfall. Beatty's got it. Lift the head, get chest to chest here. And Beatty winning by pinfall over Cerna of Triad. Beatty of Troy Christian advancing into the consolation quarterfinals in the 170-pound weight class. We'll move it over now to mat number 3, where we're in overtime. In 170. And on deck at the moment, we have Brandon McGee. McGee is on mat number 2 right now. We'll move the camera over there. 30 seconds, 25 seconds to go. First period, he is wrestling Jerome Bay of Versailles. McGee of Covington, Bay of Versailles. We're on mat number 2. McGee takes a bad shot. Bay with a front headlock. Trying to put that head in the hole. Turn off. We got Randy Sowers in here with us now.
Good morning, AJ. How are you today?
I'm doing pretty good.
Hey, we can actually see the score on mat 1 today.
Yep. And at the end of the first period between McGee and Bay, it's 0-0. Bay defers. McGee will go down to begin the second period. Again, in consolation matches, it is 1 minute the first period, and then 2 minutes the second and third periods. McGee gets out, 1-0. McGee in the lead. Nice shot on the single leg by Bay, but McGee caught him. Still nothing. They're still on their feet.
Yeah, it was a nice attempt at a fireman's carry there, and McGee did a good job of setting his hip on that.
McGee with a front headlock. Brings him down to the mat. He's got double underhooks as well.
Bay's doing a good job of controlling the elbows.
That was a quick stalemate call there.
Extremely quick.
1.5 minutes left to go. Second period, McGee 1-0 lead.
3, Zach Taylor, Northeastern. Jordan Bowman, Triad, 195-pound weight class.
We'll have some interviews coming up at the end of the semifinals. We'll have some seniors coming up here. Zach Sullivan, National Chair will be coming up.
Well, that'll be good.
Some Miami East kids, a couple, we got Garrett Hancock, Troy Christian, we'll have an interview with him. We'll do Jared Ganger and Ben Miller from Covington, all seniors. Caleb Romero, Mechanicsburg, hopefully we can get him. He's just a sophomore, but I want to interview him.
Yeah. We're still neutral on our feet. 1 minute to go in the second period with McGee and Bay. It seems like they're just kind of feeling each other out right now still. With that 1 minute period in the first there, they didn't get too much going on.
It's a little difficult when it's just 1 minute period.
Yeah, and these guys know each other. I think they've wrestled 3 times this year already, so neither one of them's giving up anything easy.
McGee's got that front headlock, throws them as they're on the out of balance line. He needs to beat that arm. I've seen a lot of kids, you know, when I was in wrestling and when I was taught is you always beat that arm to get behind a guy, and I haven't seen a lot of kids do that anymore except for the good kids.
Yeah.
I mean, you get out there in a real match situation, it's a little different. Single leg.
Try to dump single here.
I bet, and good defense by McGee there. Now all he's got to do is get behind.
He needs to get his arm out, get his elbow out of there, out of control here.
5 seconds to go in the second period. McGee trying to get 2, and I don't think he is.
This is where you need to, yeah. That's where he needed to reach around there. He was in good position to grab that outside ankle and stop Bay from spinning around there, and he didn't reach for it.
Bay's going to go down to begin the third. Down 1-0. Now, if McGee can ride him out here, he can win this match in the third period. In college, if he'd ride him out for a minute, he'd already be up 2-0.
Yeah.
McGee, good
Bay knows
ride.
the legs coming in and goes right to it.
Flattens him out. It's a good job by McGee riding now. Just 1:50 to ride him out. If you can ride a guy out in wrestling, you show that you're a lot better than that guy, especially if you can get some back points.
Yeah, for 2 minutes, keeping somebody down, it's not an easy task. Especially the caliber at this 170-pound weight class here. I was just talking to Versailles' coach, Jerry Bay, and he said it's just a barn burner right now.
McGee,
the 4 kids that can come out of here could easily go to districts and win a few matches. All 4 kids could upset some kids at districts next week.
1:15 to go in the third. McGee still riding with a 1-0 lead and a leg in, trying to work a turn, and the ref's going to call a stalemate with 1:11 to go in the third period.
Now with that stalemate, McGee's going to have to work, try to do something a little bit different here. If he goes right back to that same move, he might get hit for stalling instead of a stalemate there.
He was working, though, even though he was riding the hip.
Yep.
Throws that leg back in, potentially dangerous. No,
Oh,
they're going to hit him with stalling.
See, he went right back to that leg riding.
See, if it's intentional, the ref's going to hit you. If I was McGee right now, I'd ride him for the next 30 seconds. If you get hit for stalling again, it's 1-1. You may as well kick him out.
Yep, now he's trying to work. He's got
Open
it
in
straight
split.
away. No, we got a 1 count.
At least he's working his moves. He's still on top. 53 seconds to go in the second. Yeah, you're right when it comes to 170 pounds being a hammer at this tournament. It is loaded.
Yeah, there's some good kids who could easily, any one of these top 4 kids in here can, even the guy that places 4th out of this sectional could easily go to districts next week and throw an upset against the 1 or 2.
McGee trying to throw in both boots. He went right back to that same move. He's at the cross ride in. 23 seconds left to go for McGee to ride out.
Yeah, Bay's helping him out, though. He's hanging on his arm and had his arm trapped. It helped keep McGee from getting a stalling call.
I don't know if McGee's going to get hit for stalling or not with 10 seconds left. If he does, I'll be very surprised
He's working the
with this ride out. 3 seconds. Brandon McGee with the ride out for 2 minutes to pull off the 1-0 victory in 170 and advancing on. He'll take on Beatty from Troy Christian in the Contos quarterfinals.
That won't be an easy match either, I don't believe.
No.
McGee there at the end of that match had a figure 4 around the leg, and I've seen that 2 or 3 times this year, and I haven't had a chance to ask a referee about it. I've watched other coaches call that as illegal. I was interested to find that out. We got a good match going on mat 3. Third period, 182-pound class. We got a Versailles against Sidney Lehman. We have a 0-0 match going on right now.
That's high stand against.
We have Wyatt Long against
Long. And it's 0-0 in the third.
On mat 1.
This comes
High
down
stand
to
is in the lead right now.
Versailles doing a good job of keeping Wyatt Long down here. There he's got to stand up.
Long almost got out there. There's a minute left in the period. Third period, we're still tied at 0-0.
High stand's getting, he's out in front now. This is where Wyatt needs to try to come up here. I'm surprised that Stalling hasn't been called. He's been right there on that.
Let him go. It's 1-0. Long has the lead.
This is where Long has to circle and be aggressive going forwards here with 34 seconds. He don't want to get hit with a cheap stall here.
Highstand needs to get a takedown with 30 seconds left.
Doing a good job of circling here. Haven't really seen much of an attempt of any shots here. You think Highstand would try to be getting something.
They got 10 seconds to try something big.
Oh, there he dropped.
Bad shot.
Kind of a
Long's going to hold on here.
Long's got a front headlock in.
And Long holds on and wins 1-0. Another 1-0 match. Long advances in the 182-pound weight class. Over there on mat number 1, we got a Covington kid.
Seth Thomas against Tri-County North.
Thomas and Singleton. Thomas has a 5-0 lead at the end of the first period. This is 220 pounds, I'm sorry,
Yes.
big boys.
These guys had a barn burner of a match a few weeks ago at Covington. It was a flip-flop match, back and forth, scoring. Thomas started down the second period. He's trying to work up. Again, his head's down. He's got to learn to get his head up off the mat, or he's not going to. Definitely not a good place to ever be.
Oh, I can hear you. No. He's almost going to get a reversal here. He's got that double. If they go out of bounds, I'm sure he'll have one.
He needs to split the legs here. A lot of kids don't look for that anymore. He got his one there. Lost the control.
Minute 10 to go here in the second. 6-0 lead by Thomas.
On our feet now with a minute. See if Seth Thomas can get a takedown here. You say this was Singleton? Singleton did a good job of keeping Seth's head underneath. Oh, back to their feet, no takedown yet. Seth and Thomas needs to reach inside that leg on that.
Still nothing as they go out with 4 seconds to go. He's still got a 6-0 lead. He can afford to give up a takedown.
Yeah. That situation, Singleton needed to keep the action in bounds. He was in good position to score a takedown there and kind of let Thomas walk right out of bounds.
Still both men locked up. 22 seconds to go in the second period.
Oh, there's an attempt at a head and arm.
Good job.
Thomas did a good job of dropping his hips, setting.
Dropped down
right
to a double.
Yep. Hands around the waist. That should be 2 right there. He's got controlling the hips. Right,
he gave him 2, didn't he?
Right at the last second, the ref awarded the 2.
This is semifinal match, 106 pounds. Alex Ryan of Mechanicsburg, Marcus Marshall.
8-0. They're going to start neutral to begin the third. Thomas in the lead. He's backing up. He might get hit for stalling quick here if he doesn't keep circling.
You would think with the lead and already a couple of takedowns, you think you would be moving ahead here.
Marcus Marshall overseas 106 pounds. You're on deck on map 1. On map 2.
We'll find out.
Again, when we start the semifinals, we'll keep it on the semifinal match. They just announced the first 2 wrestlers, so.
Thomas got him on his back after he got a takedown. No count, so it's 10-0 with a minute 13 to go in the third.
Again.
Butcher. Gotta get off his knees.
That's where Thomas needs to squeeze the arms together, and he's kind of laying on one side. Now he's getting him. Pin here would help.
There's
There
the
it
hit.
is. Put in the third period for St. Thomas.
Thomas advances. 220-pound weight class. He beat Singleton with the pin. Championship semifinal matches will be beginning here momentarily. I believe on mat 1 and 2.
Mat 2. Jacob Edwards, Troy Christian, Graham Shore.
We're bringing you all the semifinal matches that we can possibly throw at you with our updated brackets.
Right now on the mat 2, we have he has Versailles against National Trail.
Looks like the big boys.
Yeah. We have Hager against Keller.
On deck on mat.
Hager from National Trail, Keller from Versailles.
Marshall of Versailles, 106-pound weight class. Alex Ryan, Mechanicsburg.
It's about 13 seconds to go in that first period. Still no score. It's a little difficult in the bigger guys to get that first takedown within a minute in the constellation matches. A little easier for little guys.
Yeah, there's a lot of hand fighting going on with the bigger guys. They try to get controls, unders, and overs. And that 1 minute goes by real fast when you're trying to get some kind of underhooks in that double. Versailles with a quick reversal there.
Keller with a 2-0 lead, a minute 45 to go. In the second period, he's riding Hager at the moment.
Not to change the subject, but how'd your basketball game go last night?
Wilmington won that game. I think it was 80-something to 40-something.
So,
it was a good broadcast.
Close one.
Real close one. They play Coleraine on Tuesday, and Coleraine, I think, is over.
Oh,
yeah.
So they got another close match.
Yeah.
Keller in control here, working under. Oh, got to happen there. This could be close.
Thomas.
Oh, he's got. That's it. Full Nelson. That's the thing. Everybody teaches a half and a wing.
We're going to move over to mat number 1 as we're beginning semifinal matches here. Alex Ryan, 1 seed from Mechanicsburg, taking on Marcus Marshall of Versailles in the 106-pound matchup. This one, back to 2-minute periods to begin the matchup.
Marshall, only a freshman coming in with a 14 and 15 record.
And Ryan's a sophomore. And on a double, there's the 2, goes straight to a half.
Out of the 2, Ryan's the only one that had a match yesterday. Marshall got buys all the way to the semifinals here. That's a heck of a way to get your first match all weekend, is run right to the semifinals into a number 1 seed.
Yeah. Well, he knew that one was going to be coming too.
Yeah.
Ryan. And a half left. It is 4-1. Ryan in the lead. He did get 2 near fall in that half.
Ryan looking for a twister. And got him. Stepped over, throwing the boots in. Doing a good job of trying to elevate the hips and the head.
Steps over. Looking at grapevine. He can't get it though. Is grapevining still legal?
Yes, it is.
Just waiting for the day they get rid of grapevine. They get rid of all the good stuff.
Yeah, they're taking away a lot of the good moves.
Ryan winning this one, 106 pounds. He advances to the finals where he'll either take on Graham Shore of Miami East or Jacob Edwards of Troy Christian.
Both freshmen there.
Here we go. 113. Covington's Ryan Ford against Tyler Wetzel. Mechanicsburg, number 2 versus a number 3. This is going to be a good match.
Yes. They had a pretty close match in
I said Jared.
Team Duel tournament.
Oh, I did say Ryan? My bad. It's Jared Ford. They both look alike. For those viewers at home, or there's listeners at home that can't see us because we're doing delayed video. Jared Ford and Ryan Ford look exactly alike, except Ryan's skinnier, or Jared's skinnier.
This should be a pretty good feeling out here at the beginning.
He ruffles just like Ryan does too with that 3-point stance.
Yeah. We've got a little bit different takedown. He does a good job.
Taylor Northeastern defeats John Jordan Bolden 72.
A couple bad shots, it gets out. More fakes, I think, than anything.
Yeah, I think he's trying to set something else up out of that.
Got the single. Wetzel with the front headlock. Stalemate with 1:17 to go in the first.
Quick stalemate again. They get these semifinal matches, they're going to stalemate them pretty fast, I got a feeling, from what I've been seeing.
Bad shot by Wetzel. Good defense with the sprawl by Ford. They're both back on their feet.
Nice shot on, got a leg, got deep.
Coming out the back door.
He can split the legs and come out the back door. Wetzel doing a good job trying to control an ankle here. But Ford can turn and drop on him.
Looking for a funk roll.
Right here, he just needs to lock in that half there.
He got the 2 right now.
Got a 2, just rewarded.
Points for Jared Ford. We're over here by the parents today as well. That's something we weren't yesterday. We were by the wrestlers.
So it's going to be extremely loud over here.
Right in front of the Covington parents, and I think Troy Christian parents are over here as well.
Yes. Ford doing a good job of controlling here. He's got a rat tail on him. Trying to look for a tilt here. Getting a little bit of a trouble. We don't want to give up. We don't want to give up an easy 2 here late in the. Oh, he gave up the 2 reversal and backs. No, he's not counting.
No backs yet. Ford with 5 seconds left. And tied up. Man. At the end of the first period, we're tied up at 2 apiece. Ford got slammed pretty hard there at the end of the period, out of bounds.
Gotten a little bit of trouble there. He didn't elevate the hips on that tip there.
I think the officials may be talking about if that was an illegal slam or not, and they both agree it wasn't. Ford's going to go neutral to begin the second period as we're tied at 2 apiece.
I think that slam sounded worse than it was. It's more his feet than it was his body and his head.
It's almost like basketball, though. You can make it sound like an illegal slam and get it called with those feet. I mean,
yes, you can make it. You can act it out a little bit. Missed shot there by Wetzel. Ford with a half shot there. Oh, Wetzel catching him in the head and arm. No points. He gave the 2 and then waved it off. I'm not sure I would agree with that.
Did he give it to him?
He gave it to him, counted 1 stroke of back points, and then Ford rolled off his back. I'm not sure.
I don't think he did, because the scoreboard still reads 2-2.
Yeah, they just changed it. It was 4-2, and then he waved it all off. So.
Well, Ford can sit back on this and get a defensive pin. Oh, that was a quick stalemate call. Cameron Doggett, he's going to go and ask the official about that 2.
Yeah.
Why he took it away.
He gave the 2 and waved a hand for back points, and then he waved it, and then Ford did a quick roll out of it, and he waved it off. Usually you get a takedown in that situation.
They gave it to him. They did give it to him, so Ford's down. It's 4-2. Cameron Doggett, he's an alumni of St. Paris Graham.
Yeah.
He's now coaching Mechanicsburg.
He does a good job with these guys.
I don't know if I agree with that because it was so sudden. It didn't seem like he had control the entire time.
Right.
That's what Barbie's arguing right now.
And then the referee waving it off. If he waves it off like that, then that just tells me that he jumped his call a little bit. So
looks like Swank is on his back right now, or Langford's on his back.
Yeah, Carl Langford.
Douglas.
On mat 2, we have Shore, our other semifinal. We have Shore against Edwards from Tri-County, from Troy Christian.
Gangers in the hole on mat number 2. Barbie still arguing the call. You know, Miami East was tied for first place going into the day.
I seen that as a team score. Kempton had a few kids that didn't win yesterday that dropped them down, and Miami East and Troy Christian and Versailles are.
The officials are still talking about this call. They don't. I don't even know if they know if they're going to give it to them or not. Stay here. We're going to keep the camera over on mat number 1. There's another semifinals match going on mat number 2. As Shore and Edwards wrestling. It's 2-0 Shore right now at the end of the first period.
This should prove to be a pretty good match here. Again, on mat 1, they still haven't got this figured out yet. I'm not sure what's going on over there. Now the head referee is talking to Mechanicsburg.
So what they're going to do, it seems like what they did was they gave him the 2, but they also gave Ford 1 for loss of control, so it's 4-3.
Trey Rush, Miami East, animated herself 126-pound weight class.
They're doing a good job of trying to confuse all of us right now.
Right. They're still talking to Cameron Doggett now after they were just talking to Bar B.
The whole time, as quick as the match as that was going on, both these kids are getting a good little rest here, so we should see a lot of movement going on in this last 3 minutes of this match.
On mat 3, Nick Miller, Mechanicsburg, Jake Gutierrez, and Springfield Catholic.
Again on mat 2, Graham Shore from Miami East is wrestling Edwards from Troy Christian. He is in control now. It's 5-0.
A minute 5 to go in the second period on that mat number 2.
So he recorded an escape and a takedown. Looks like we might have this figured out on mat 1 finally.
Okay, so what they're doing is we're neutral. They're moving the clock back up real quick to 1.5 minutes.
So
4-3 is our score. They gave the takedown to Wetzel, and they gave an escape to Ford.
Yeah. And the reason they bumped the time back up is because everything after that call was considered bad time. So
great single leg there by Wetzel to get 2. So now it's 6-3.
Wow, that was quick.
Ford keeps standing up though. He's doing a good job. Now he's flat. Ford trying to get back up to his feet. 55 seconds to go in the second period there.
Wetzel with a bar here. He's in.
Shore has a 5-0 lead going into the third period on mat number 2 against Edwards of Troy Christian.
And over on mat 3.
That's a consolation match, I believe.
No, that's a semifinal match. That's his brand against, or that's Strubler against Smith. Is that right?
No.
Or are they wrestling Conti's down there?
That's a consolation.
Wow.
I think. Yes. No?
No, I would think that's his brand.
That's Troy Christian against Miami East.
Yes. We're at the lower weight classes. 106, 113.
I don't know who that is. It's kind of confusing.
Yes.
At the end of the second period in Jared Ford's match, it's 6-3. Wetzel has the lead.
Well, I guess we're both confused a little bit here.
Wetzel is down. He gets out and away. It's 7-3.
Ford needs a takedown here.
Ford needs more than a takedown.
Couple bad shots here. Let's see if he can do something better here.
And Wetzel's caught him in a couple good shots.
Yeah.
Nice single leg there by Ford. Now he's got to finish. Cuts to a double leg. Trying to get behind for the two. Still no two yet. He's got to step over that leg. He can have a leg cradle here if he wants.
Yeah.
Still no. There's the two for Ford. Now it's 7-5. A minute left to go. He's got to kick him out. Now it's 8-5. Takes the shot right away with that ankle pick. Still nothing, and Ford gives it up to Wetzel.
Oh.
10-5. 45 seconds to go in the third period. And stalling is called against Wetzel. I mean, Ford hasn't wrestled a match either in this tournament. This is his first match he's wrestled. I mean, maybe it's that extra day off. 113.
113. It was Isbrandt and Whaley down there.
Yep. That match right now, Isbrandt is in the lead against Whaley 4-0. And Shore on mat number 2 of Miami East in the lead over Edwards of Troy Christian. Right now we're still focused over here.
Oh.
Wetzel going for a pin. He's got that chicken wing in tight. Ref almost stopped it.
Deep.
He's going to get back points here with 10 seconds left. Work for a pinfall. And that's going to do it. Wetzel's going to win this match 13-5 over Ryan Ford. Jared Ford, my bad. I always get confused, like I said before.
That's fine.
We're going to move it over here to mat number 2, where Garrett Shore is leading Jacob Edwards 10-3 with 24 seconds to go in the third period. Shore's on top. Shore with a good ride, 20 seconds to go. He can cut him out here if he needs to.
Shore's done a good job of controlling that whole match so far.
He's a pretty good wrestler for a freshman. There it is, the one. And that's it. Garrett Shore advancing to the finals to take on Alex Ryan as he has a victory 10-4 over Edwards of Troy Christian. So a 1 and 2 at 106 are going to be wrestling.
Yeah.
Over on mat number 3 here, Isbrandt has Whaley on his back. He's got an 8-0 lead with 40 seconds to go in the match.
Looking for a pinfall here.
He's going to get 3 near fall to make it 11-0 with 30 seconds to go. This is a semifinals match as well. Eventually dangerous there. Moving over to mat number 2, Michael Surgent, 120 pounds, wrestling with Becker. Versailles Surgent has an early 2-point lead, as now he's working on top to get some back points. And then Jared Ganger's on deck on mat number 2. He'll be up next.
Looks like Hancock from Troy Christian will be up next on mat number 1.
Isbrandt from Miami East advancing to the final in 113.
An 11-0 win there.
Surgent still has a 2-0 lead with 1:05 to go in the first period. We're at 120 pounds now.
On deck on mat 3.
Rubica doing a good job of not giving him anything easy here.
He's going to cut him out, work his takedowns.
Yeah, Surgent's
I'm sure these two have wrestled in the past this season.
Yeah.
You're on deck.
Michael's got a very methodical pace when he wrestles. It's very methodical, very, he controls the entire pace of the match, and it's a lot slower than what you would think of a smaller wrestler.
Yeah, you would think he would be more aggressive on that.
In the hole on mat 3, Skylar Davis and North.
But he does a good job. He keeps it close and keeps it in his favor.
Nice high crotch to a double for 2 more points, making it 4-1, 15 seconds to go in the first.
As hard a time as he was working to try to turn him, he's going to hold him here. You would think he would try to get on his feet again in that second period. But
and the first period is going to end. He's looking for backs with a cheap tilt. And he only got a 1 count, almost a 2. So at the end of the first period, Surgeon has a 4-1 lead over Rebecca of Versailles. A lot of action going on. We're trying to keep up with everything here today. Bear with us, ladies and gentlemen. The video will be up sometime on Sunday or Monday, so you'll see all the madness that we've been going through for this past weekend. Again, I'm AJ Ganger with Randy Sowers here. We're live on CampusNation.com. The Sports Animal. Nice front quarters by Surgeon. Still keeping control of that head. He gets a takedown there, making it 6-1. He didn't get any back points with that front. Well, yes, he did. He did get 2.
Yeah.
Now it's 8. Nope, they didn't give it to him. They changed it from 8-1 to 6-1. So it's 6-1.
Consolation quarterfinals. They're running in together, so please pay attention.
He's trying to work that arm bar in there.
And you're listening to High School Wrestling live on CampusNation.com, the Sports Animal, your home for high school and college sports. We're also live on BucksWrestling.com.
White Surgeon's in control on top. Cole stalling on
Rebecca. That's his second one because he just gave up a point with a minute left to go in the second period. It's 7-1 Surgeon.
Yeah. Just a quick update down on mat number 1. We've got a pretty close match between Strubler from Miami East and Smith from Mechanicsburg. It was 6-4 with a minute to go in the second period, and they are neutral. Surgeon on top down here on mat number 2. Working.
Tanner Bay's got Trey Rush on his back at 126 over on mat number 3. He's already up 7-0 at the end of the first. He just pinned Rush.
Tanner Bay from Versailles just missed making state last year, and I think this year, from what I've seen, he is a man on a mission.
He'll probably have to wrestle Gary Hancock at 126.
Yeah.
Surgeon with the turn. Getting back points now. Up 9-0. 5 seconds to go in the period. He's going to get 3 more back points to make it 12-1. And he's up 12-1 at the end of 2 periods.
Pretty impressive so far by Michael Surgeon.
Another good match getting ready to take place over on mat number 3. It's Nick Miller, Mechanicsburg, and Jacob Gutierrez.
Yes.
132. 2 more points for Surgeon, making it 14-1 with a minute 50 to go in the match. He has a chance to tech fall with 2-point near fall. He's going to kick him out, making it 14-2. He has to be up by 15 to get a tech fall. Becker working on Surgeon's head, try a bad shot there. Surgeon with a great defense with his head. Nice head inside single by Surgeon. Looking to finish. Gets 2 more points, makes it 16-2. A minute 10 to go. If he kicks him here, he can just take him down one more time and get the tag.
I think that's what he's looking for. It's taking him. Brubaker's doing a good job of playing defense on the bottom. So I think Surgeon wants the tech fall here at least.
Ankle by Will Becker. He almost caught him. Still no points. There's 2.
That kind of hurts his chance for a tech fall here.
That was a good little ankle pick there by Will Becker, making it 16-5 with 38 seconds. Now Surgeon with the reversal makes it 18-5. Just needs that 3-point near fall, going for a head stack.
He gets 2 here.
He got 1 count.
With 30 seconds to go, I wouldn't imagine he's going to.
Gonna kick him again. He's gonna watch out for that little ankle pick there. He caught him off guard.
This doesn't make much sense here. This doesn't give you your tech fall. I'm not sure why he would have let him up with 18 seconds to go.
18 to 6, 20 to 6. Michael Surgeon's going to advance to the finals in 120 pounds as he beats Kyle Webecker. Coming up here on mat number 2, two-time defending state champion Jared Ganger from Covington, taking on Andrew Harmon of Miami East. Jared Ganger going to Kent State University next year to wrestle.
That'll be neat to watch him next year in college. Just to give you an update on mat 1, the Strubler-Smith match, Miami East against Mechanicsburg, is no longer close.
Oh, ankle pick. That was dirty right off the whistle by Ganger with that ankle pick. Already up 2-0. Got that claw. Looking for back points. Got a leg in. Going to go for a banana split. Can't get it.
Working the arm. That's where he needs to put pressure on that leg there. Stretch him out a little bit.
Got a squirrel tail.
There.
Tilt. Very, very good tilt by Ganger. He's got to watch his own back. Keeps the squirrel tail. Going to go, almost could have had a sugar bowl. Still has that wing.
Looking for a big step here with that wing.
Now he's going to put it up to a hammer lock. Got to keep it legal. Going to go out front. Got it. Runs it right over.
This should be it right here.
With authority. Putting him over on his back. Looking for a pinfall is Ganger. Got back points. Harmon's fighting as hard as he can. And
they let go. Blood time for Miami East.
He's got 3. I thought that would be a 4 near fall for blood time with a stoppage, but Ganger with a 5-0 lead. 1:04 left to go in the first period. Yeah, still first period. Ganger with a 5-0 lead. Well, again, ladies and gentlemen, you're listening to High School Wrestling live on CampusNation.com, the sports animal and your home for high school and college sports. Again, another update last night on the Wilmington Hurricane basketball team. Wilmington beating Cincinnati Winthrop, so they advance to take on Coleraine Tuesday night live from Lakota West. We'll have all the coverage from that basketball game coming your way live Tuesday night, March the 3rd.
20-pound consolation. Tanner Workman, West Liberty Salem, Jesse Mitchell, Southeast. On deck on mat 1. Tanner Workman, West Liberty Salem, Jesse Mitchell, Southeast.
Sorry.
In the hole on mat 1.
Got to stop it.
Jared Hancock wrestling over on mat number 1. Troy Christian. He's wrestling Barrera of Lehman Catholic. He's already up 2-0. We have blood time over here on mat number 1. Now, blood time is 5 minutes long, you said yesterday, right, Randy? And injury time is 1.5 minutes.
And right now, since they stopped the bleeding on him, right now this is all cleanup. So he used roughly 30 seconds of blood time, and now this is just cleanup.
We're moving over to mat 1 real quick. Hancock has got that half, getting back points against Barrera. Looking for a pinfall. Hancock's got it. There it is. Winner at 126, Garrett Hancock. Moving on to the finals, he'll take on Tanner Bay from Versailles later on this evening. We're going to move the camera back over here to mat number 2 as we're just cleaning up. And, you know, like you said, blood time's 5 minutes long. And once the blood stops, that's when they have cleanup. And like you said, this has been about, you know,
that was at least 2 minutes right there.
3 minutes of cleanup already, and the blood time doesn't exist. Ganger's going to show an optional start. And he kicks Harmon. Double leg. 2 more points makes it 7-1.
His double leg is very hard to stop. He buries that head in the chest, and drives through you.
Another double leg, just driving straight through him. 9-2. I know Coach Mark Rose is sitting in the chair going, man, why did we get this kid? He was my coach in high school.
I think a lot of coaches think that when they see Jared Ganger across the mat from there.
You see a two-time state champion getting ready to walk out on the mat, three-time finalist, you're just like, oh, man, it's going to be a good one.
Most of the time, you just tell your kid, do your best.
Another hammer lock by Ganger. Puts Harmon straight onto his back, getting back points here. Looking for a pinfall. Good match going on mat 3 as well as this one. There's 3 back points at the end of the first period for Ganger. It's 12-2 at the end of our first period of action. He's up by 10. Neutral is what Ganger will choose going into the second period. Nice double again. Takes him straight out to his back.
3 straight double legs.
Harmon's in trouble here. He's just giving up back points.
I can't believe they didn't count back points. He should have got the count
when he was on his elbows.
They awarded the takedown, and then he drove him across the mat on his back for at least 3 seconds there.
Ganger
he should have got
claw
2.
And a wrist. Yeah, I don't understand that. No, when they're on their elbows, you should be counting back.
Yeah, he was clearly
after
in
you award the
criteria. Yes.
Power half by Ganger. Getting
He's
more
just
back
imposing
points.
his will right here on him.
He's going to have to pin him or let him off his back to check, but he's going to work for that all-important pinfall, which is very important when it comes to team scores. And we saw Covington was at least in 6th place at the end of the first day.
Yeah.
He lets him off, and that's 3.
That should be the match.
And Ganger advancing to the finals
with a win, 17-2.
And he'll be taking on Gutierrez from Springfield Central Catholic tonight. It's going to be a good matchup. I think Coleman's getting ready to wrestle. Yep. Coleman. Brian. Connor.
Oh.
We
must be doing some consolation matches in between
consolation
here.
and semis at the same time.
Bouncing them back and forth here. Yes, we got Coleman Ryan against Northeastern.
Dunsmer of Northeastern. Yes. Dunsmer of Northeastern. Coleman Ryan of Covington. As we're getting ready for consolation quarterfinals, here we go. We're underway on mat number 2 with Coleman Ryan against Dunsmer of Northeastern. Ryan in on a shot. Takes him right down. There's 2 points. It's 2-0 here early on.
Keeping the arm pinned in here. Needs to work this arm bar around. Trying to pull it up for a hammer lock and missed it.
I think they're doing all the semifinals for all the weights, and then they do the conso quarters after that.
Okay.
That makes a lot more sense.
For the cradle here, Ryan scoring back points.
He may have a pinfall here too.
He could. He's got to get that knee in the side.
Let's go with the cradle. It's got the reverse half. Looking for that pin. He gets him off his back. There's 3 near fall, 5-0. As the first period comes to an end, Coleman Ryan with a 5-0 lead at the end of our first period. Again, this is a consolation match, so that first period was just 1 minute long.
He's pretty aggressive in that 1 minute time. Getting a quick 5-0 lead. Dunsmore. Is it Dunsmore?
We get neutral. There's 2 more for Ryan.
Coleman's got to keep his hips up here. Doing a good job of riding him.
We're going to have a good semifinals match coming up at 170 with Mac Rose and Zach Sullivan. Yeah,
both of those. I think that one and Skylar Brown from Lehman Catholic against Johnny Dean from Northeastern. Those 2 are probably the 2 semifinal matches I want to see right now. Coleman Ryan in control here, 7-0. Looking for a turn.
Got a butcher.
Got a butcher. He needs to trap that shoulder.
Dunsmore did the wrong thing there by grabbing the leg when Ryan was trying to run the butcher, because that's just helping him out.
Yeah, you just let him grab your leg and use that to walk him right over with. One more element for you.
7-0. Still Ryan in the lead with 53 seconds to go in the second period. Still riding on top with a 7-0 lead. He looks a lot better today than what he did last night, even though he had a tough match last night.
Yeah.
Against Webecker, who just got beat by Surgeon. And he'll have to wrestle Webecker again if he wins this match. No, he won't, because we're across. Never mind.
They should cross over.
Disregard that comment. I forget your cross.
Yes. They do that on purpose so you don't have to see that same guy until possibly
But
the
depending
finals.
on where you cross, you could have to wrestle that
early
same
and then
guy.
get him later.
5 seconds to go in the period. And at the end of 2 periods, Ryan has a 7-0 lead over Dunsmore of Northeastern. And it is Ryan's choice. He'll go down. Good choice. You go down or neutral there.
Yep. I need to take a little break. I'll be right back.
That's fine.
Troy Christian, 138 pounds.
Coleman stands right up.
Zach Zizzo, Triad, Cody.
Nice sit-out switch after that stand-up for the reversal. It's 9-0, a minute 50 to go in the match.
In the hole.
Ryan does have a major decision right now.
Seth Bell of Troy Christian.
He's got to win 2 more matches. He's going to win this match and another match to make it to districts next week.
On map 1, Seth Bell of Troy Christian.
They go out of bounds.
Trevor Anderson of West Liberty Salem, 145-pound weight class in the hole, map 1. Results: 120-pound weight class, Jesse Mitchell of Southeastern defeats Tanner Working of West Liberty Salem 12-1.
Ryan still on top with that 9-0 lead here. Minute 25 to go in the third period. Ryan Ford wrestling his semifinals match over on mat number 1. We'll move over there right after the conclusion of Coleman Ryan's match. Got that crossface, walks it up for a crossface cradle, gets it locked, rolls through with it. Got to settle. He's getting back points. Going to work for a pinfall. It's close. Going to put that knee right in the side. Now he comes up, puts a special in. Dunsmore trying to lock the legs of Ryan. Ryan's just going to step over and say, thank you very much. There's a grapevine and a pin. Coleman Ryan advancing to the consolation semifinals. Well, he will take on Struber of Miami East. We're going to move it over to mat number 1. 138-pound semifinals match between Ryan Ford and Corey Bogan. Ford of Covington, Bogan of Mechanicsburg. It is 2-1. Ford in the lead here early on. And on a shot is Ryan Ford with a double leg. Going to come out the back door. Pops his head out. There's 2 more for Ford. Makes it 4-1. 35 seconds to go in the first period. I can ride him out here with 30 seconds left.
In the hole on mat 2, Austin Rowe of North National Trail. Matthew Duncan.
Bogan puts the leg in. Stretches out Bogan.
Mat 2, Austin Rowe, National Trail. Matthew Duncan, Tri-County North.
Ford got 1 leg in. 5 seconds to go in the first period. And at the end of the first period, Ryan Ford has a 4-1 lead over Corey Bogan of Mechanicsburg. Bogan defers. Ford will go down to begin the second period.
Defeats Alexis Kinder 17-0. In the hole on mat 3, Darren White of Covington.
Ford on his feet. Throw that crossface in. Now he's out front trying to look for a front headlock. He gets out, gets one. It's 5-1. Ryan Ford in the lead. Bad shot. Bogan's got him in a front head, and they both step out of bounds. Ford, great defense with that front headlock, muscling his way out of there. Minute 35 to go in the second period. Ford still with a 5-1 lead over Bogan. Front headlock by Bogan. Still both on their feet. 107. Bad shot by Bogan. He's flat. Ford with the sprawl. Ford gets 2 takedown. Seven to 1. Ryan Ford in the lead. 50 seconds to go. He's got that bar in. Working to get back points is Ford. Goes around the front. Still no backs, 39 seconds. He's going to kick out Bogan, and it's now 7-2 with 36 seconds to go in the second period. Again, ladies and gentlemen, you're listening to High School Wrestling live on CampusNation.com, the sports animal, your home for high school and college sports. You're also listening to us live on BucksWrestling.com. Ford in on a single leg with 20 seconds to go in the second. Got to pop his head out. Pops the head. Still no points awarded. Bogan's got that single leg in. Ford can run a spladle here if he wants. There's 2-point takedown. Makes it 9-2 at the end of the second period with Ryan Ford in the lead. Sowers is back.
I'm back.
In black. You are wearing black today.
Yes. Had some family issues there to take care of.
Family's always fun.
Yes.
Ford's going to let Bogan up as Bogan shows down. They're both neutral to begin the third. It's 9-3 after the 1 point is awarded to Bogan for the escape. I don't know if I like that rule, the neutral rule. Used to just do an optional start, let the guy work for it. I know you can still do that, and a lot of kids, good kids, still do that, but
yeah.
I don't know.
Your brother does that, and I think they should go back to that. The letting them up is, I think that just gives you an easy way out. Make that a little bit harder on both guys, you know. I'd want my guy to work, you know, hey, if I want you neutral, I'm going to make you stand up a little. You don't have to work to come up.
Referee calls potentially dangerous. Ford was in on a shot. Bogan had Ford's knee almost up to his back. Minute 26 to go here in the third period. 9-3. Ford in the lead. Ford needs to get a major here, or even a pinfall if he can, to help with the team score for Covington. They're going to have a lot of kids make it out here. We just saw Ryan win his match. Ford still in on a shot. Bogan with that knee again. Good defense.
Yeah, we need some pins or some tech falls here from here on out through these semifinals if we can. I think
Ford
with the
letting him have that foot.
Yeah. Seems like this year these kids are doing a really good job of playing defense against Ryan.
Ryan's a funky wrestler. He kind of does some of the same stuff that I used to do when I wrestled. You know, you kind of let the guy just say, here, have my leg, and I can do my offense from there kind of thing. And Ryan does that quite a bit, but he's also very good at taking shots, just like that head inside single that he switches off to a double and gets 2 on.
Nice.
To make it 11-3. He's got a major with 30 seconds to go in the third period. I mean, there are a lot of funky wrestlers in all weight classes, so, I mean, it's just what you do. Everyone's got their own style of wrestling.
Yeah.
Some people's styles are a little funkier than others.
Ryan in control, needs to get a turn here would be a little bit.
Let's hold on here, get that major decision, and he does. Ryan Ford is advancing into the finals at 138 with an 11-3 win over Bogan.
This next, we're going to stay right here on mat 1. This next semifinal match against
Zizzo.
Cody Omnimise and Zizzo from Triad.
Zizzo's a pretty good wrestler from Triad. He's the 3 seed, and he is 29-8. Cody Omnimise is 31-5, the number 2 seed at 138. Winner of this match will take on Ryan Ford later tonight in the finals. We've already seen Ryan and Cody wrestle many years ago and all the time. And, they always have a great 2-1 or 3-2 match.
Yeah.
Zizzo's hit on a single leg on Omnimise.
Omnimise does a great job of countering. He's tough to get an easy takedown on, though.
Got that whizzer in. Good job. Fight back up to his feet.
Worked his way out of that.
Zizzo taking shots, though. Setting the pace. Front headlock. Back up to their feet.
That helps. I like to see an aggressive wrestler like that because it helps keep the other guy off of his offense and keeps you doing what you want to do. Try to stress that to a lot of other kids, and some of them just don't get it.
They both go out. Minute 15 to go in the first period. We're all tied at 0-0. That clock never stopped running.
Yes. Now it's not running.
Double leg by Omnimise, and he stepped on the line.
Oh, I think they need to change that rule too.
Almost to where it's college, where you can keep your pinky toe in bounds and get a takedown. But high school mats are a lot smaller than college mats are, so that's why that rule is a little different.
Yes, I don't agree with not that, but when you're
Super duck.
Super duck right to a takedown for Omnimise.
2-0 Omnimise, 45 seconds to go in the first period.
Going back to that takedown, when you're on the bottom, there's an escape for Zizzo. Omnimise sets him up. It's 2-1. If both wrestlers are on their feet and one of each of your feet go out of bounds, you're out of bounds. But when you're on the bottom, I can have both my feet in. I could be in a little and you could be in a little, and they stay in bounds when you're wrestling on the mat. That's where I don't agree with. They let you be almost completely out of bounds before they call you out of bounds when you're wrestling on top and bottom.
Omnimise had a sucker drag, but he got out of that front headlock. Now he's got a front headlock of his own with 5 seconds left. Throws in a special. They give Omnimise the 2 right at the end of the period. Makes it 4-1. They have the score wrong on the scoreboard. It's 4-1.
The referee gave 2 to the red, and they put it up there, and now he's changing it. They'll get it right.
The officials are going to talk about it. These are the same officials that we had earlier with Jared Ford's match over here on mat number 1. Again, ladies and gentlemen, you're listening to High School Wrestling Live on CampusNation.com. The sports animal, your home for high school and college sports. I'm AJ Ganger, alongside me, Randy Sowers. He is pretty sour. We're going to begin the second period neutral as the Triad wrestler Zizzo chose down, and Omnimise lets him up. It's 4-2 to begin the second period.
And that's what I would have expected, the 2 quick takedowns that he got right on him. The last one almost took him straight to his back.
Omnimise double leg. He was in deep and he let go of it.
Yeah.
Nice slide by there. Got 2. Now he's in a Reaper lock situation.
6-2 here. Oh, tried to let him go and got caught. Zizzo did a good job of driving forward.
They go out of bounds. And they haven't awarded a 1-point escape for Zizzo
referees were talking about it. They're giving the 1.
The referees have been talking a lot.
That's good. That's why they're both out there. It's good to see that. Sometimes when there's 2, they don't do that. They did award the 1, so now it's 6-3.
Now Zizzo's been on a head inside single. Omnimise trying to step over with that whizzer. He does, and he might put Zizzo on his back. He does.
Got his 2.
We didn't give me back points, and it's 8-3 with a minute left to go in the second.
Austin Road National Trail, Matthew W. Control County, Oregon. 145-pound weight class on that mat 2. In the hole on mat 2.
Nice roll through there. On the meat's good with staying control. On the meat's that's content on just going on his feet with him here.
35 seconds to go, second period. He's
over again.
Content to let him have that single and just step over with the Wizard.
This is the third time he's tried it, and he's almost got backs out of it both times. And if he can step over here, he'll get his two.
There it is.
Two right to the back.
And Amanise, he's got a pin. Cody Amanise will be advancing for Troy Christian into the final at 138 pounds. He'll be taking on Ryan Ford of Covington. Another matchup between these two guys. They'll have to wrestle probably again next week at Troy as well. Move to 3. We're going to move over to mat 3. It's Joe Ziegler against Corey Duringer of Versailles Ziegler in Mechanicsburg. He's up 5-0 with a minute and a half to go in the second period. 145 pounds.
Results. 138 pounds.
Out of bounds neutral down there. 5-1. Derringer needs to work his takedowns. He's backing up here. Derringer in on a shot. Ziegler with the front quarter in here, trying to work her way around. Oh, he got him. Almost straight to his back. He's still trying. He's forcing it over. That should be, he's in back there. Now the referee's counting. 10. Took him a while to start counting back points and then gave him a quick pin, I felt there.
Joe Ziegler winning the semifinal match at 145 over Corey Duringer of Versailles. Ziegler wins by pin. We're moving over to mat number 1, where there's 55 seconds to go in the first period between Seth Bell of Troy Christian and Trevor Anderson of West Liberty Salem. They both go out of bounds. We're still neutral with 47 seconds to go in this first period.
These guys have been battling each other right at it from the get-go here. A lot of hand fighting, a lot of pushing around. Oh, there's a nice shot by Bell. Bull rushed him over, caught him off balance. Caught Anderson stepping there and caught him off balance and went right at him.
Okay. Stay here. No.
Bell with a takedown, looking for a turn here.
Uh-oh, Anderson.
Anderson's getting him in
Anderson almost caught him.
Reversal.
A reversal with 5 seconds left to go in the period. Ties it up.
If Bell would have fought that just a little bit longer, it looked like he might have got stuck on his back there for a little bit. Got us a match down here.
Clark of Northeastern, 152-pound weight class. Colton Kowalik, Line East, Levi Clark of Northeastern. You are back on mat 2. In the hole on mat 2.
Beginning of the second period here. Bell chooses bottom.
160-pound weight class. Kenny Berry of Troy Christian. Logan Harmon of Mechanicsburg. You're in the hole on mat 2.
Getting ready to start here. Bell with a quick sit out. Anderson follows. Got a good little crab right in. He's in a little bit of trouble here. Bell's looking for a defensive pin. Anderson recovers and gets back on top. Needs to stretch him out here to save this. And he gets himself out of trouble there. Very, very interesting. We got us a match down here. 2-2. Bell needs to work up here. Anderson doing a good job of keeping pressure down, keeping him down. He's got to start working here. The referees are going to hit him with a stone. Got to the leg, turns. Now he needs a dig. Again, Anderson hanging here. I'm surprised the referees have not called stalling that. He's not doing a whole lot to work to try to turn Bell over here. Now he's got a boot in. Now he's working something a little different. He threw the leg in, trying to get a banana split going here. Not working out. With 45 seconds to go in the second period. Now we call a stalemate here. Anderson's got to start working. We're going to, at this point, we're going to move down to mat 3. Lance Miller of Covington wrestling against Marshall's Riz Miller. Lance with a quick 2-1 lead right here. Miller looking to score. Riz Miller looking to stay away. And they go out of bounds. Back to the middle. Miller pressing forward here. Try to get a takedown. Nice slide by. Quick 2. That's a little iffy on that. Miller trying to stretch him out now. Looking for some backs. Miller getting a little bit out of position here. Riz Miller holding on, could get a revert. And Lance recovered there nicely. Coming back up here. Almost, Lance Miller there almost got himself in a little bit of trouble there on the bottom. Trying to force a turn here. Miller with a half, trying to stretch him out here, turn him over. Ref called potentially dangerous. You see a lot more of that this year too, potentially dangerous calls.
With the knees and the elbows and the shoulders, I mean.
Takes away from legal holds turning into illegals and causing penalty points that might cause these guys a match. They're stopping them a lot earlier with potential. Saving shoulders, saving elbows.
It's all about what you're going to be when you're older, too. I mean, I've got shoulder issues now and elbow issues and everything else.
But you wish they would have called potentially dangerous a little sooner for you.
Well, a lot of shoulder issues were my own fault. After I broke my elbow, I didn't race anymore with that arm. So I've always had shoulder issues when it comes to stuff like that. So got torn labrum and everything. Miller's up, 6-1 at the end of the first period.
He tried to force a couple moves there in that first period and about got himself in trouble.
He's wrestled Riz Miller earlier this year, hasn't he?
Yeah, he's wrestled him a couple times this year, and he's beat him every time.
Miller's going to begin down to begin the second period, up 6-1.
But come this time of year, you could beat a kid all year long and come here and pull it upset.
Nice sit-out switch by Miller to get the reversal, making it 8-1. Yeah, it's just any tournament situation where whether it's wrestling, basketball, baseball, football, you can beat a team all season long, just like you said. And when you come into a tournament situation, it's literally March Madness. Miller looking for back points. Got one leg in. Riz Miller's flat. And Riz Miller's not opening up either, so he's stalling on the bottom.
He's looking not to give up major points here or a pin. trying to help his team stay up there on the leaderboard.
Caleb Romero should be coming up next over there on mat number 1.
Speaking of mat number 1, Anderson from West Liberty Salem defeating Bell from Tri-County North at the 145-pound weight class. Anderson will face Ziegler for the championship later tonight.
It's going to be a good match.
Yeah.
Miller gets an escape, making it 8-2 with 46 seconds to go in the second period. They're both back on their feet. This is 152-pound semifinals match.
Miller going forward, forcing the action on Miller here. Miller has been backing up this whole match. Seems like the stalling goes back and forth around over here.
Miller 2-on-1. He just throws it down, and Miller helped him with that takedown.
Yeah, tried to set his hip against him, and Miller just put him off balance.
Now he's on the line. Now he's not getting any back points because they're on the line. He needs to get him in bounds, and they're going to stop as they're going to go out of bounds. No, they gave him 2 near falls, so he must have got a 2 count before they went on the line.
That was a quick 2.
Referee Mr. Friend down there conferring with the referee. It's 12-2 with 15 seconds to go in the second period. Romero's already up 6-3 over there on mat number 1. We're over on mat number 3 with Lance Miller with 5 seconds left in the second period. It's 12-2. He's getting more back points with his cheap little tilt. And at the end of the second, he is up 15-2.
We're going neutral here to begin the third period.
Result, 145-pound weight class.
A takedown by Miller will end it with a tech fall. So he needs to take him right to his back.
Yep. Both thinking the same thing.
We're always thinking about them team points.
Tech fall is just as good, and plus the advancing points in tournaments.
Yes.
Miller wins this one. He's going to have a tough one in the finals.
Looks like he will be facing Romero. Romero looking for a pin down on mat 1 right now.
And they're going to award Miller the 2, and that's going to do it. He tech falls Miller 17-2 in the third period.
On deck, on mat 3, Sean Drew, National Trail.
Romero up 11-3 down on mat.
I believe we're going to stay on mat number 3.
Sean Drew of National Trail.
Dehart from
Gage,
Covington against
Gage Dehart
from Triad.
Yep. He's got a tough one. This is a semifinal match for 160 pounds.
This is a junior against a freshman. Thompson at 34-2 right now.
Gage, I don't think seeded. He's a 5th seed if you count a 5 seed as a seed. We begin this match, both wrestlers on their feet. Thompson against Gage Dehart. Nice single leg, head inside single by Thompson, looking to finish here.
Gage with a wizard in, trapping his foot behind the leg here.
Gage has got some good defense, needs to sprawl out with that wizard.
Needs this front quarter to work here. Trying to force it over, letting Thompson step around his ankle. That front quarter, that's what you don't want. You got to get control of your leg.
Thompson works up and gets the 2-point takedown with 1:20 to go in the first period. 2-0. Jacob Thompson in the lead over Gage Dehart of Covington. Thompson of Triad.
Dehart did a good job there stopping Thompson's move and had that good front quarter in, but just gave it up right at the end.
Crossface there by Thompson. 53 seconds to go in the first. Gage could just stand up here.
At this point, neither one of these wrestlers look like they're working real hard right now. Kind of Seeing what the other one's going to try off top and bottom here.
Over on mat 1, Caleb Romero just won his match by pinfall, and he'll advance to take on Lance Miller later this evening. Gage got out with 15 seconds left. It's 2-1. He's in on a bad shot. Thompson's got a front headlock. Are both back up.
This is where Gage needs to use his quickness over Thompson. I don't think he's going to out-muscle him at this weight, but
at the end of the first period, it's 2-1. Jacob Thompson in the lead over Dehart. Gage defers his choice. Thompson will go down.
Gage at this weight, he's pretty quick for a 160-pounder.
Yes, he is.
I think he needs to use more of his speed against these guys. Like being a freshman at 160 is a tough weight class to be in. Need to follow more there.
Give up one here, not two.
He's working.
And he did. He gave up the one, but Thompson still got the front headlock.
Got an underhook there. Now he released the underhook looking for the ankle.
Gage could have a sucker drag here if he wanted. Bad shot by Thompson.
A nice reshot there would have been good for Gage Dehart.
3-1, Thompson in the lead with 1:33 to go in the second period.
Seen a couple of good shots off both these guys.
Gage needs to get lower than Thompson here. He's almost straight-legged in his stance. He's working on his head. He's got double collar tie. He needs to interlock his hands with this double collar tie and pull Thompson's head down if he's going to use it.
Get him off balance there a little bit.
Gage had a double, back out on it, 53 seconds to go in the second period.
Thompson's doing a good job of not giving Dehart his takedown. Dehart's key takedown is a low single. And he's doing a good job of keeping that away from him. They must have did a little scouting on him, knowing what he wanted.
Still 3-1. We got 30 seconds to go in the second period. Jacob Thompson in the lead. Both still on their feet. Thompson tried a fake shot. He looks like he's gassing out a little bit.
Yeah, looks like they're both getting a little tired here. Which is to be at 160. That's a lot of muscle for these guys to be pushing around for 4 minutes.
It'll be Gage's choice going into the third. Is it still 3-1? What would you choose, Randy, going into the third period?
I would have to go bottom. He hasn't done much on his feet with him, but he chose neutral. He must think he can take him down.
Vanderhorst told him to go down, but he's got to take him down. He's got 2 minutes to do it. He's got to set up a good shot.
I would have went bottom and tried to at least get one, if not two.
So if you could get that takedown.
Yeah, you get that one in there, though. You get that escape, then a takedown wins the match instead of here.
Thompson's in on deep on a single again, brings it up to his feet.
Dehart doing a good job. I got that wizard in there. Let's see if he can keep it out there this time. He's got a front corner and a wizard in. Now he's when he needs to catch him. Step over.
Step over.
There's two.
There's the two.
That was the matchup here.
3-3, 1:25 to go here in the match. He's going to cut him out, but he's going to take him down again. Thompson with a 4-3 lead. 1:15 to go in the match. This would be a big upset if Gage can pull this off.
Huge.
This guarantees him districts too.
Gage needs a takedown here. Get the lead at least. Dehart tied up here. They're locked up tight. He's got to get out from underneath him. There he goes. Dehart does a better job. He needs to get some separation here from Thompson. Thompson's wanting to keep close. Dehart does a better job on his takedowns away. We need to trap that leg. Grab that ankle and tip him here. Dehart doing a good job here. Both guys locked up down low.
They go out of bounds, 25 seconds. He's only down by 1 point, 4-3.
If Thompson wasn't tired, he is now. He didn't look real strong there on the bottom. He was hanging on for dear life there.
Gage has got to go. He's got to go. 15 seconds.
Gage has got to get a shot here.
He's got it. Got a double leg. Body walks in. Nothing yet. 5 seconds left. He's got to go. 5 seconds. And Thompson is going to hold on to this one. Man, what a match by Ehart. Good job.
Very, very close match there.
Thompson is going to advance at 160 pounds. We're going to move over to mat number 2 with the other 160-pound semifinal match between Cannon Berry of Troy Christian and Logan Hartman of Mechanicsburg. We're all tied at 0 with 22 seconds to go in the first period.
Of our 182-pound weight class in the hole on mat 3.
0-0 right now in the first period with Berry and Hartman. Hartman in on a shot. Berry in on a shot. Sorry, out of bounds. Berry in on a shot, and Hartman did a very good job of defense there. 3 seconds to go. We started the second period as 0-0. Berry defers to Hartman. Hartman chooses down the bottom. Again, 0-0 here, starting the second period.
Berry's on top.
Berry on top. Hartman had him flat. Hartman's base working to get back to his base now. Berry looking to score here. Tried to cheat tilt, and Hartman knew it was coming, but just couldn't quite set his hips out to stop him.
Now, Hartman's a senior. He's the number 2 seed. I remember watching him when he was a freshman, wrestling 106 pounds, and now he's 160.
Yeah.
He shot up, too, and they're stalling against Hartman. That's the first stall call.
Cannon Berry, also a senior.
Hartman gets the reversal. He's got a 2-0 lead.
Potentially dangerous there.
Yeah, as soon as Hartman got hit for stalling, he started moving.
Yeah.
Should have done that before he got hit for stalling.
Berry with 1:12 to go in the second period needs an escape here or a real short of his own to get this match back a little closer.
Berry trying to shake off
Hartman
as he's high.
Hartman in trouble here. He's a little high. Berry shaking very smartly, not taking his hand off the mat to get this match stopped. He steps through them legs. Hartman is in trouble. If he can get his base back up.
Hartman he's got legs in. He can
somehow,
some way sink his hips back.
Berry he's looking to dig that head out.
It's actually
right now he needs to get an arm, just trap his arm on the mat and step through him.
It's actually 2-1. Hartman's stall warning, that was his second one. He gave up a point.
Oh.
35 seconds to go in the second period. Referee calls a stalemate. It is 2-1. Logan Hartman in the lead over Cannon Berry. When it comes to the finals, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to be bringing you the first and second place matches in the finals. That'll be on the main mat, which is mat number 2. We'll be doing all the weight class finals, first and second place matches.
Yes. Hartman again with the legs in, getting high. Berry sitting there. You would think him just hanging on, not doing much here. The referee's going to tell him, hit him again.
He's trying to run a power half, but it looks like he's been having trouble with the legs the entire match.
Yeah.
Now he's got him flat out. Now he can start running his moves.
See, he's just kind of holding on here. He's not doing anything to try to turn or get into better position. He's just grabbing.
At the end of the second period, 2-1, Logan Hartman is in the lead, and Berry has the choice. He's going to go neutral. Berry's a senior. He's 13-7, the number 3 seed. He got an ankle pick.
He stopped on it. He did a good job of getting there, then he didn't keep driving it to try to finish that.
And Hartman just sprawled right back. He switches off to a head inside single.
Berry lost his balance.
Ladle. Hartman almost out of Spladle there.
Yes. Barry looks like he's going to get two. He popped his head. That's two right there.
He's up 3-2 with 1:34 to go in the match.
He's got a riding. The last time he was in this position is where Hartman picked up his first stall call on the bottom. Just kind of laying out and getting big and not moving. Barry looking for a cradle. He needs to get that arm in there with that, or he will be in trouble. Hartman, a very seasoned wrestler, as you said, you go to throw a cradle, a cross-face cradle, and don't get the arm in there, you're going to be in trouble.
105.
Barry's working to try to break him down. Hartman not really working here.
Yeah, Hartman's going to get up.
That's what got him in trouble last time. Let's see what the referees have to say.
Barry's throwing some real stiff cross faces in there, too. He's got to watch that.
Yep. Open-handed, though, and not leading with the hand. He's bringing the arm across. Didn't look like they was intentful, so that helped him. Barry trying to roll a wrist under here.
Barry's just riding him out here. 35 seconds to go. He's got a 3-2 lead. All he's got to do is keep the ride out going, and he's going to pull off the victory.
He's working. He had the arm tied up there and looked for him.
All Hartman's got to do here is stand up. What's got to do is
Barry's
stand up.
clean out to the side, one leg on.
Hartman throwing it, sit out switching. All Hartman's got to do is stand up with 10 seconds left, and he'll have one.
Barry trying to hang on to one leg and not give up a reversal here.
Nothing.
1 second, nothing.
And Barry is going to beat Logan Hartman 3-2 as he'll advance. He'll take on Thompson. We're going to move it over to mat number 1, where Brandon McGee at 170 pounds is getting ready to take on, or is taking on, I should say, Damon Beatty of Troy Christian. It is 2-0 after that reversal by McGee to begin the second period.
Yes.
170. This is the hammer bracket, so to speak.
Yes.
After this match, we'll move it back over to mat number 2, where we got Sullivan and Rose.
And that match is tied at 4-4. Oh no, that's coming.
That match just started.
Oh, it's just started.
Beatty got a reversal. It's 2-2, 125 to go in the second. McGee got high. McGee can get out.
McGee's tough to keep down on the bottom, that's for sure. Now he's got to set up a takedown here, which he did a good job of trying to get something last night against Skylar Brown in that exciting match.
McGee, if he wins this match, will have to beat the loser of Sullivan and Rose to go to state.
Yes.
Or go to districts.
Yes.
It's 3-2, McGee in the lead. 55 seconds to go in the second period. He's got a front headlock. McGee, Damon's got McGee. There's the 2-point takedown by Damon, and it's 4-3 in the second period. Going for a cradle.
McGee needs to break
He
that.
can stand straight up here. All he's got to do is
Head
stand
up here
up.
and stand up, and he should be about out.
Tried a little Grandpa Granby roll.
Trying to step over.
Stand up.
Beatty
Brandon.
doing a good job of not giving that up. Kept scooting his hips. McGee with 10 seconds to go needs an escape here at the end of this second period to tie this up. We're out of bounds with 7 seconds. McGee needs a quick escape here.
Down 4-3.
In the hole on mat 3.
Got that nice little sit-out switch. He's close from getting a reversal.
No
points,
awarded. They're giving 2 reversal
for McGee, so it's 5-4 going into the third period.
Troy Christian.
That was a good call.
They didn't fight it, so they must have agreed with it.
Damon chooses neutral to begin the third period, down 5-4 over McGee.
quick update on the mat number 2. Mac Rose from Miami East against Zach Sullivan from National Trail. Sullivan up 5-0 at the start of the second period.
Minute 35 to go in the third here on mat number 1. McGee with a 5-4 lead over Beatty of Troy Christian.
He definitely needs to start taking control of this match a little bit here. He's letting Betty push him around. He needs to start forcing his takedowns on him. And with that, he's got a 2-on-1 here.
Yep.
Just started. Oh, no, not just started.
Yep,
down on mat number 3 with a minute out of the first period. We have Skylar Brown against Johnny Dean. Johnny Dean up 2-1 right now. McGee's got to work something here.
Bad shot by Damon. I don't think McGee's been hit for stalling yet, so he can afford to give up one. 45 seconds to go. He's got a front headlock.
This is where he needs to reach around and grab that ankle with that front headlock.
Quick stalemate. Brandon looks a little gassed.
Yes. That's unusual for him. It's tough to get him tired, but Damon definitely controlling the pace of this match so far. McGee doing a good job of hand fighting, blocking.
He's just got to set up a shot here. Look like they're working with 20 seconds left so you don't get hit. He's not backing up, though, so that's a good thing. He's still circling.
That's keeping him from getting that stall here.
And he's working on Damon's head, too.
Yes.
Bad shot by Damon.
McGee needs to keep his hips back here, force the head down with 5 seconds to go. No need to try to force anything or try to force a takedown. Just don't give up anything.
And Brandon McGee is going to pull off the victory in the consolation quarterfinals. He advances to the consolation semifinals, beating Beatty 5-4. Go over to mat number 2. We're going to pick up this match in the third period. Zach Sullivan with a 10-0 lead over Mac Rose right now in the 170 semifinal championship match. They both are on their feet beginning the third. Sullivan is just so fluent too with that dump.
Yeah.
A dump single. Rose is a little frustrated, I can tell.
Sullivan good on a couple of takedowns and very good on defense.
There's 2 for Sullivan. He's up 12-0, just needs 3 points.
Sullivan working the hand underneath, trying to bar that up. I think he's looking for a tech fall here if he can get some backs.
Yeah, Max stalling on bottom.
Yeah.
Now he's working up.
Sullivan good at riding on top.
He's good. He's a good all-around wrestler, I'll tell you that.
Yeah. He's almost never out of position, and that makes him tough to beat.
Got that bar, looking for backs. There he goes, he's getting the count.
1, 2. He gets his fight down here and lets him up. It should be a tech fall.
Zach Sullivan wins the first semifinal in 170 pounds. We'll move it over to mat number 3 now with Skylar Brown taking on Johnny Dean. Dean with a 3-1 lead with a minute 2 to go in the second period.
It's been pretty good. Dean's been in deep a couple of times on Skylar, and Skylar's definitely got out of it.
He's very athletic.
Yes.
This 170-pound weight class, this is just, it's crazy.
Both men tied up in the middle.
We're going to move it over to mat number 2, where 182 semifinals match is taking place. Ben Miller against Levi Sims of Troy Christian, Miller of Covington. We'll keep you updated on the Brown-Dean match over on mat number 3 as we go along. Miller's got a front headlock on Sims.
He's probably looking to set his twister up here. Sims doing a good job of not giving him his hand out there. Left goes stalemate, put him back on his back. And with a quick update, Skylar Brown with a takedown with 10 seconds to go in the second third has tied the match up 3-3 with Johnny Dean from Northeastern.
Got to hold on to him.
Ben Miller still looking on mat number 2 here to try to score a takedown. Sims doing a good job of not giving him anything here.
Sims is the number 4 seed at 182 at 19-9. Ben Miller, the number 1 seed at 44-3. 47 matches this year.
Yes. They wrestle a lot of big tournaments. The holiday down there, you get lots of matches in 2 days.
Both wrestlers still working. 55 seconds to go in the first period.
These guys have seen each other a couple of times this year, and as we talked about earlier, when you wrestle the same guy 2, 3, 4 times in the season, even throughout the season, you learn some of the little things he does, and nothing comes easy.
Skylar Brown's got a 4-3 lead over Dean with 1:35 left to go in that match over our mat number 3. Nice shot by Miller. He's in on a front head inside single. Good whizzer by Sims.
Been trying to limp arm out. Now he's up where he's
nice trip.
Nice.
Nice back trip. Miller gets the takedown with 17 seconds to go in the first period. Ben's another one of those wrestlers who has that methodical pace.
Yes.
And it works at 182. I don't know how well it works in the lower weight classes, but it works for Ben. You know, he sets up good shots. He only takes good shots. I've never seen Ben take a bad shot when he wrestles.
Not at the beginning of the matches.
At the end of the first period, Ben Miller with a 2-0 lead over Levi Sims of Troy Christian, and Miller will go down to begin the second period.
Meanwhile, mat 3, Skylar Brown has blood time with a stop in the action with 1 minute to go, up 4-3 in that match.
Miller tripods up, got brought right back down to the mat.
Miller
Stepping over, Sims is in trouble.
Miller gets his leg out here. He's going to be in good shape.
Sits out.
Ooh, Sims just missed not getting a spladle there. If he would have caught Ben's leg, it would have been an easy back points here.
And he's still trying to get it.
Ben knows he's in a little bit of trouble trying to dig his leg out there.
There's the two reversal.
Sims one of them kids that you just can't count out. He's always there.
He's always funky too.
I've watched him wrestle the last couple of years, and you think, oh, he's not going to be in this match, and he gives them everything they got.
Skylar Brown just got a 2-point takedown, makes it 6-3. But they're going to talk this one over with the coach with 48 seconds left. Miller has a 4-0 lead with a minute 5 to go in the second period.
He's got a leg thrown in here, trying to turn. He's got him flattened out.
Sims isn't really working.
No, he's not working to come up off his base. He's got his head down, his arms out front.
Referee calls a stalemate.
The referee's telling both wrestlers he wants to see a little bit more action.
Well, it's kind of hard when the bottom man's just kind of flat on you, you know, especially when you got that leg in.
Yeah. You think they would have to come at it a little bit more here? Let's see what Miller does here. Miller trying to chop the arm. Sims a good job of getting to his feet. Miller trying to step through. Nice. Pulled him back down the mat. Step through. Sims again not working a whole lot here. Miller trying a couple different things, working around. Sims content on just sitting on the edge of the mat.
30 seconds to go in the second.
Yeah. I haven't seen a lot of action out of either wrestler this period, have you?
Not really, but Ben's doing what he needs to do riding-wise.
Yeah.
You know, he's doing all the right things on top, and Sims just really isn't moving from the bottom. But with that sit-out switch right off the whistle, Ben follows. I mean, that's what you do when you're on top, and he throws in a power half, and now he's possibly going to get back points.
They should be getting ready to start. They should be counting right here. With that, over on mat 3, Skylar Brown giving up a last-second takedown.
Miller still working for backs with 5 seconds to go.
Scoreboard for us shows 6-6 on mat 3. 1 minute, we are going overtime over here on
no back points
Johnny
for
Dean
Miller.
and Skylar Brown.
Sims has a choice. He's going to go neutral in the third period. Ben Miller with a 4-0 lead. And just like Randy was saying, overtime over on mat 3 at the 170-pound semifinal between Skylar Brown and Johnny Dean.
There's a twister.
Oh, man, that's been special. He's Mr.
Right
Twister.
into it.
And Ben Miller pinning Levi Sims in the semifinals to advance And now we're moving back over to mat 3. We're in overtime, 6-6 with 32 seconds left to go.
Overtime at the 170-pound weight class. We weren't thinking anything different with as stacked as that weight class is here.
It's amazing. Skylar's got in on a couple shots during this match. I've been going back and forth, watching all the action. Skylar's almost got it. Nope, nothing. 15 seconds to go.
Stepped out. There's that rule again. See, wrestling in the bounds. I think we stayed alive there. They were circling back in. Dean's got to stay in aggression here because Skylar Brown is very athletic. He's going to come after you.
He's got it. He's almost got it. 4 seconds to get it. 4 seconds to get it. Brown got it. Skylar Brown got it at the end. What a job by Skylar Brown to advance to the finals to take on Zach Sullivan. Wow, what a match.
Out-moving Johnny Dean there at the end. Again, Dean laying on the mat with his head down, like we've said before. You lay your head's down, good things do not happen.
Who we got wrestling over here on mat 2?
On mat 2, we have Derringer from Versailles at 195.
Caden Hellier of Miami East and Derringer of Versailles, 195. Semifinal match over on mat number 2. Hellier, the 5 seed. Derringer, the 1. A minute 25 to go in the first period. We're still scoreless. Hellier, he's being very tough on the head, but he's backing up. He needs to keep circling so he doesn't not risk a stalling call. There's some discussion going on about that match down there on mat number 3.
They're still Northeastern's coaches arguing with the referee, trying to figure out
whether he had the 2 before they went out of bounds or not. I think it was a good call.
He didn't change the referee's mind here, it seems. 2 green takedown. Skylar Brown wins. Official now. A lot of boosts from the crowd there, but I agree with the referee. He had his 2 points. He stepped across legs. Johnny Dean didn't help himself out, staying flat on the mat as he was.
40 seconds to go in this matchup. It's 1-0. Derringer is in the lead. I believe Hellier's gotten hit for stalling a couple times already.
Yeah, he's looking to stay away.
Yep.
Derringer very strong, very hard to beat. One of them wrestlers, like you say, he's methodical and he stays in great position. But once he gets in control, he definitely goes after pins.
Got a hammer. 10 seconds to go. He's up 3-0. Now he's going to run it over, get some back points at the end of the period, possibly a pin. And there's a pin. Kyle Derringer advancing against Caden Hellier to the finals at 195 pounds. We have some consolation semifinals matches going on as well, as this next match we'll be covering on mat number 2. It is Swank of Covington, 195, against Knapp of Mechanicsburg. That match is a consolation quarterfinal match, 1 minute first period.
You are on deck on mat 2 in Sullivan National Trail. Daniel Everett, Miami East, 20-pound weight class.
I'm still
Swank
looking.
lost last night and got a bye to get to this point.
Both guys kind of feeling each other out here. Swank, Nappa's looking for a head and arm there. If he steps the other way with that, he might have had it, but he tried to throw it the opposite side. A little unorthodox for the head and arm, but
23 seconds left to go in the first period. They have it at 1, but this is a consolation match. They did the right thing. 10 seconds to go in the period. Again, it's really hard to get that first takedown, especially in the heavier weights, when you're wrestling back with that 1 minute first period.
yeah, a lot of feeling out, not wanting to give up anything easy to anybody.
No takedown at the end of the period.
The assistant referee there doing a good job of watching the clock, knowing that it was only a 1 minute match.
At 195 pounds,
Knapp choosing bottom here at the start of the second period.
182-pound weight class, Wyatt Long of Lincoln Catholic pins, Jake Lyons of Springfield County.
And he gets away with an escape there. Nice Granby roll, and Swank does not follow. Back to this tie-up here. Hopefully Swank can work something here at the end of that period. Knapp did a good job of trucking him by and almost getting a takedown there late.
Minute 30 to go in the second period. Knapp with a 1-0 lead over Swank.
Tied up. Swank's got to not lean so much here. He's leaning into that a little bit.
Uh-oh. Knapp almost had a special. He's going to go behind and get 2 to make it 3-0.
That's where he got it in the first. Just missed it. Swank got to work up here. Now he's working, trying to get to his feet. Tripod up. Knapp doing a good job of breaking him back down.
After the conclusion of the semifinals and the consolation quarters, Knapp's got a half,
Swank.
looking for a pin.
Swank on his back.
There it is.
Got it.
After the conclusion of this, they'll move into the consolation semifinals. I'm going to let Randy take over here for just a few minutes. I'm going to try to fill out the rest of these brackets, getting everything updated, everything. So when it comes time to doing finals matches and stuff like that, the conso semis will be pretty good to go. But right now, we'll stay on mat number 2 because this is the semifinal match at 220 between Daniel Everett of Miami East and Ben Sullivan of National Trail.
Sullivan only a sophomore with a 37-3 record. Everett last night getting sick at the beginning of his match against Seth Thomas of Covington. Let's see if he's a little better today. Got over that little bit of a bug he might have had. Right now he's trying to work on top. Sullivan throwing the head and arm with a quick 2 takedown. Everett getting off his back. Sullivan looking for an arm bar here. Got an arm bar in the wrist. Looking to pull him over. If he steps across and walks that, it makes it a lot easier. Everett doing a good job of trying to set his hips out. Sullivan's with the hammer lock on there now, looking to reach under, keeping the arm trapped. Everett doing a good job of not giving anything easy up here right now. Sullivan got him in a cradle now on top, near side cradle. Everett doing a good job of fighting his shoulder up. Oh, Sullivan passing the leg at 220. A cradle and a big guy passing the leg. That's pretty big. That's pretty tight. That's going to be hard for Everett to keep fighting that off, but does, and breaks the cradle and gets off his back, saving the pinfall there. Sullivan with a 3. Sullivan is up 5-0 now at the end of the first period. Everett doing a good job of breaking that cradle. Start of the second period. We're going neutral here. Both guys working hands. Everett working inside control. You've got to watch that head and arm. He walked right into it the last time. Sullivan grabbed him and tossed him right to the mat with it. Sullivan with a 2-on-1 here. Everett doing a good job of pushing the head away. Give Everett credit. Sullivan is a very tough wrestler, and he is going right at him. Everett only a junior, so this is a good matches for him. 2 takedown for Sullivan there, with a 7-0 lead in the second period with 1:15 to go. We'll stay here for a little while. Just getting started on mat number 3 is a semifinal match against Booth from Tri-County North and Devlin from Troy Christian. Sullivan looking to bar the arm up again. He was here quite a bit that first period. Ended up with a cradle out of this. Oh, now he's got him. Forcing it over with a bar. Scooping the head. This is going to be tough for Everett to fight off. And Sullivan with a pin in the second period with 36 seconds to go. Moving over to mat 3, we have Devlin. Devlin with a takedown almost right to his back. Devlin with a quick 2-0 lead here. Looking to score his back, he is all over Booth.
The winner of this match will take on Kyle Derringer in the finals.
Yes. I look for this match to be pretty good, but right now Devlin looked like he came to wrestle today. Again, this is 195-pound weight class down here on mat number 3. The winner of this match, they run into a projected high state placer in Derringer.
Devlin couldn't ride.
Booth turning. Booth looking for a reversal here.
Oh, he stepped out of bounds.
They're giving him one for loss of control.
That was a good call.
We're on our feet now, 2-1, with 51 seconds to go in the first period. Booth talking it over with the referee. This is where the coach needs to step in, because this is where a wrestler can get in trouble. With the wrestlers aren't supposed to question the referee's calls.
You can ask him a question. That's not an issue, but like you said, if you question him too much, you're going to get hit for unsportsmanlike. 2-1, Devlin in the lead with 35 seconds to go in the first period.
Seth Thomas from Covington wrestling right now on mat number 2 in a consolation match against Mechanicsburg's
Hartley. Devlin was in on a double and tried to drag his feet. Unfortunately, he could not bring Booth down. He's still up 2-1 with 19 seconds to go in the first.
Booth was quickly back to the center. Looks like he's waking up for this match, getting into it now. Definitely more the aggressor now. Devlin hanging on, looking to score.
Booth's going to have it
set out
right at the end of the period. Booth has 2.
Score now 3-2. Green's choice. Devlin chooses bottom.
You can't give up those little takedowns. We've seen that a lot already this weekend. Those guys giving up takedowns and reversals with 5 seconds left in the period. You can't do that.
Just relax, thinking they got it, and next thing you know, you give it up.
Booth will go neutral, giving Devlin 1 point, so it's 3-3. The shot by Booth again, doubling. He's starting to open up a lot more now after seeing how easy it was to take him down there towards the end of the period.
Yep, I think he was surprised at the beginning of that period of how fast Devlin came after him and kind of shocked him a little, but he's woke up now. He's definitely wrestling the more aggressive.
Bad shot by Devlin, he's back out. He went in, that was a terrible, terrible technique. He went in, arms wide, trying to go in for a shot. You can't shoot like that. You got to keep everything close.
Yeah. Definitely made it easy for Booth to defend it. They're tied up. 3-3 here with 1:20 to go in the second period.
Both wrestlers, they look a little tired.
Yeah. The pace of this match for 195-pounders is not is not good. Booth in on a single leg, on a drop single. Trying to working up to the head. Devlin with a wizard in, getting out. Did a good job of getting his leg back down. Again with his arms way out there, trying to shot Devlin was. Devlin needing a little breather. Meanwhile, mat number 2, Seth Thomas, down 4-2, just the start of the third period here. These guys still kind of tied up. The pace has slowed down considerably with 38 seconds to go in the second period here.
And I'm pretty sure Booth will choose down to begin the third period.
With a tie match, he would have to.
Now he's in on a single, bad shot. Devlin with the crossface.
Again, late in the period, they could give up a takedown here. Nothing.
Oh,
did a good job of speed. Good job of spinning out there. Again, late in the second period here. Just as the first, looked like somebody was going to give up a late second takedown again.
Both guys are looking tired with 20 seconds left.
This is going to see who's going to gut it out in this third period. Devlin again with arms wide out, throwing a shot. Booth catching him, almost putting him straight to his back, but he does get two at the last second again.
Booth has got that last second takedown, got that one with 8 seconds left. And at the end of the second period, he's going to have a 5-3 lead going into the third period. Now he's going to go down.
With the choice, yes, you have to go down here.
You can go down and go back and say, hey, I'll go back on my feet. I'll take you down again.
Devlin's got to turn him here, and if he lets him go, then Booth is up by 3.
Devlin's tired.
I believe both men are tired right now.
You know, an interesting fact, Booth's 42-1. He's only got 1 loss this season.
I've watched him wrestle a couple of times this year. He's usually very aggressive, and for a big guy, that's a key factor. Nice.
Reversal.
Caught Devlin
to the
sleeping.
back.
Spun around facing. Devlin didn't move and took straight at him and put him straight to his back here. Looking for the pin. Booth's trying to stretch him out. Devlin with his arm posting it, trying to keep his shoulder up. Booth with the pin.
Hartley just pinned Seth Thomas. And Booth also with the pin. So Booth advances in the 195-pound weight class. He'll take on Derringer. Yep. 285-pound semifinal match right now. Ben Ferguson of Miami East. He's taking on Dylan Hartman of Mechanicsburg. Ferguson, the number 1 seed. Hartman not seeded. He is 22-26. Ferguson 34-4. And Ferguson's one of the littlest, like I've said last night, he's one of the littlest guys that's a heavyweight. But I tell you what, he does a lot of things that little guys do. He's agile, he's athletic, you know.
Very impressive with his balance.
Oh, yeah.
That size.
He doesn't really wrestle like a heavyweight.
No.
Results, 195-pound weight class. Colton Davis, County North.
This session's done, and then we'll go about 15 minutes, and then we'll go back on.
We got the big guys over here. Sorry for the little delay there. We got Ferguson with a nice try on a slide by. Caught him, knocked him off balance with a 2 takedown. 2-0 lead, Ben Ferguson now. Little filling out there for about the first 30-40 seconds. And Ferguson working hard here. Oh, looking for a turn. I'm not sure what he's got in here. I can't see. They're facing the other way from us. Looks like he's just got a hammer lock underneath, and looked like he almost turned him to his back with it.
55 seconds to go in the first. Ferguson still with a 2-0 lead. Ferguson now, he's going to put him on his back. Got that half. Looking for a pin. Is Ferguson, he's almost got it. He's got to get this other shoulder down, but he's high.
If he sets that hip, kicks that leg under, this is where he probably wished he had about 2 more inches on his height.
Yeah.
His legs are low.
He's using his legs right now.
He is literally setting on his chest. No.
Potentially dangerous.
3 near fall.
What, shouldn't that be 4?
No, potentially dangerous. That means something almost went illegal. It wasn't either wrestler's fault. They're just stopping it to keep it safe. I think it looked like he had his arm twisted around a little bit there. While we're getting ready to start this, there's another semifinal match going over on match 3, and we'll get to that if we can at the conclusion of this match. We have
Swart and Gigant.
Swihart from Troy Christian and Gigante from Versailles at the 220-pound semifinal match. The winner of that match taking on Ben Sullivan.
Ferguson with a 5-0 lead. 5 seconds to go here in the first. Trying to look for more backs, and that's going to be the end of the first period. Good period by Ben Ferguson.
Yes, very good. Again, with that athleticism, caught him off balance and went right at him and got his takedown and almost put him straight to his back early on.
And Hartman is going to go down to begin the second period. I don't know if I really agree with that because Ferguson's riding you like a dog and he's getting back points and you're not moving from the bottom.
Yeah, I would have tried top there or something and gotten my favor at least trying.
And Ferguson
again,
now.
Almost.
He just had a wrist there. He's got a leg in. Very unique heavyweight wrestling from Ben Ferguson.
Yes. Legs here trying to power half.
He's
almost got a body scissors on him.
He needs to sink his
hips back. If he could lock his feet up and get his scissors in here, that would be huge for a big guy. He would have been in a lot better position there. Now he's back up with his hips up.
Now he's going to run it over again. Still a half in here. He's basically using Hartman's wrist, his bottom wrist, as a lever and just levering him up off the mat to put him on his back.
That takes a lot of strength to do that.
I think Ben Ferguson's
5-0 with a minute to go in the second period right now.
I think Ferguson's one of those guys that has to eat to make weight. A
close match going on down there on mat number 3 against Gigante and Swihart. Swihart got hit with stalling up by 1. Gigante definitely forcing the issue down there.
Ferguson still riding hard on top.
Yeah. I bet you right now, Hartman's second guessing taking bottom here.
30 seconds to go in the second period. 5-0. He's got a half in now. Ferguson driving it.
25 seconds left, looking to go up here. A few more points. Oh.
He let go, but I think he got it. He did get a 2 count. Referee holding the 2 in his pocket. There it is.
7-0 now. Looking to score again. 10 seconds to go. He's almost working him over again if he can pull him back. Here's where he needs to reach across and grab that other shoulder and pull him down.
He's getting back.
He got a 1.
7-0 Ferguson at the end of 2.
Yeah, looking good.
He's
now he's
down.
choosing bottom.
Yeah, I bet you Hartman right now is regretting choosing bottom because Ferguson has basically rode him out for the last
3 minutes for sure.
3-4 minutes. So
Ferguson trying to step up here. I didn't agree with that, bringing that knee up close to your head. He needs to. Oh, he got caught. He's got Hartman with a cradle on Ferguson. See if he can turn him. And Ferguson breaks it.
Hartman still trying to work for a turn.
Ferguson not off the bottom here yet. Still up 7-0. Meanwhile, on mat 3, keeping you apprised, we have a 1-1 match against Swinehart and Gigante.
Minute 5 to go in the match. Ferguson up by 7. he gets an escape. That's a major, and that's more points. Miami East, like I said, they were tied for first coming into today.
And they had a lot of other weights won a lot of matches, lost a couple heartbreak matches in there, and then a couple of the upper weights wrestled well. And Ferguson went in here. Should keep Miami East up towards the top of this team score here.
He just got a reversal to make it 9-0 with 40 seconds to go. So he does have a major decision. Now he wants to work for a pinfall. He's trying to get that hammer lock again. There it is. Throws it up on the back. Hartman's on that hip. That's not a very good place to be.
Yeah. With 25 seconds to go in the third period here. Right now, at a 9-0 lead, looks like Ferguson is going to advance to the finals. Meanwhile, down on mat 3 with 10 seconds to go, 1-1. Looks like we're going into overtime. Again with Swihart from Troy Christian being called for stalling earlier. That could come into a factor late.
We're going to move it over now to mat 3 to catch overtime at 195 between Swihart and Gigante.
With Ben Ferguson winning on mat number 2, 9-0. This is overtime match down here, 1-1.
220 pounds, I'm correct.
I haven't seen if Gigante's been hit for stalling, but I know Swinehart has.
I think Swinehart's been hit twice, so he's got to get a takedown. You'll very rarely see a stall call in overtime. The first takedown wins, and this one,
looks like
Swihart. There's a 2, and Swihart picks up the victory. You can hear it right in front of the Troy Christian fans. They're cheering right along with Swihart. He'll take on Ben Sullivan in the finals later on this afternoon at 220 pounds. Move over to mat number 1, where we have the other 285-pound semis-finals match with Lipinski taking on McKinney. McKinney of Northeastern, Lipinski Tri-County North. Lipinski's got a 3-0 lead in the second period as that one's coming to a close. And we'll go into the third period with Lipinski up 3-0.
Results, 220-pound weight class.
Randy's laughing over here after that bomb.
Very, very excited parent over there. Just so happened the gym got quiet, and all you could hear was one mom being very excited. Her kid got a quick pin.
Lipinski starting down to begin the third period. He's up 3-0. The winner of this one will take on Ferguson in the finals.
Springfield Catholic, Pins, Grant Keller for Sales. When this round ends, we will take a 10-minute break. And the last match finishes.
Down on mat 1, Lipinski up 3-0 right now. In the third period, just getting almost a minute left to go. He has been hit for stalling now. Northeastern trying to work something here. Lipinski's got to start moving. He looks like he's just content with a 3-0 lead to stay there on bottom.
They'll get hit here again soon. 50 seconds left. That's going to be a good one. That'll probably be one of the last matches is Lipinski and Ferguson if Lipinski holds on to this match.
Yes. And it looks like he's going to with 40 seconds to go. He's been hit for stalling only once. They haven't hit him again. He can afford to give up a point or two here and not work too hard. Oh, with the leg in. Big guy with a leg in and working a half. Lipinski got his arm out, though. He's looking to get, if he can just scoot his hip over top, he's going to get 2 here, and does.
He's up 5-0 with 15 seconds left in the match, and it looks like Lipinski will move on. And Lipinski will win as well as Douglas. Well, they're going to take a 10-minute break here. We're going to stay on the air. Wrestling will begin at 1:30 as this first session has come to a close. And we've seen some great wrestling, but this next one is consolation semifinals. These matches decide whether you move on to districts or you go home for the rest of the year.
Yes, these are where you'll see a lot of upset coaches, a lot of upset kids, and a lot of upset parents.
We're going to fill out our brackets. We're going to let everyone right now listen to the sounds of the arena here at Sidney Lehman. We're going to take a little break ourselves, but we're going to stay on the air, so listen to all of the sounds, sights and sounds of Sidney Lehman High School as we fill out our brackets.
Never drop your microphone.
I knew he was. A couple. Ow. You want this one? Oh, it's got the cushion.
What I do is I always have to set it here. So then I'm sitting, if I go back here and get on my side,
Go on bomb page.
They got the
Mr. Largent, please report to the head table. Mr. Largent, please come to the head table.
Hi, Grandma.
If Ben Robinson's out there listening, hopefully you got your problem fixed over there in Covington.
West corner, there's a board. Nobody else scores here. Fifth place, 103.5 points for Sales. And fourth, Covington with 115.5. Third, Miami East with 119. Second, Jordan Christian with 147. And first place, Mechanics with 162.5. Declare the match. We'll begin wrestling here in just a minute. This is going to be consolation semifinals. This will be 1-2-2. Up on mat 1 will be Justin Tomley of Northeastern, Marcus Marshall of Versailles, 106-pound weight class. Up on mat 1, Justin Tomley of Northeastern, Marcus Marshall of Versailles, 106-pound weight class. On mat 2, up on mat 2 will be Caleb Tittle of Springfield Catholic, Jacob Edwards of Troy Christian, 106 106-pound weight class. Up on mat 2, Kayla Tittle of Springfield Catholic, Jacob Edwards of Troy Christian. Up on mat 3, 113-pound weight class from Platteville for sales. Drew Whaley of Troy Christian, 113-pound weight class. Preston Platteville for sales. Drew Whaley of Troy Christian. Up on mat 3. On deck, on mat 1, 113-pound weight class, Kyle Collins.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're getting ready to begin the consolation semifinal round here live from Sidney Lehman High School. I'm AJ Ganger, joined by Randy Sowers, as we are live, ladies and gentlemen, on CampusNation.com, the sports animal, your home for high school and college sports. We're going to keep the camera on mat 2 to begin with. The semifinal match between Kayla Tittle of Springfield Central Catholic and Jacob Edwards of Troy Christian will be happening on mat number 2. That'll be the first Conso semifinal match that we'll be able to do.
126-pound weight class. Joe Selfridge of Southeastern, Aldo Barrera of Landon Catholic, 126-pound weight class. You're in the hole on mat 1. Joe Selfridge of Southeastern, Aldo Barrera, Landon Catholic. In the hole on mat 2. Sam Rosmus of Mechanicsburg, Trey Rush, Miami East, 126-pound weight class. In the hole on mat 2, Sam Rosmus of Mechanicsburg, Trey Rush of Miami East, in the hole on mat 2. In the hole on mat 3, Austin Linear of Versailles, Andrew Harmon, Miami East, 132-pound weight class. Austin Linear of Versailles, Andrew Harmon of Miami East, 132-pound weight class. You're in the hole.
We get ready. Here we go. We're underway with our first consolation semifinal match at 106 pounds, Edwards against Tittle. Two-point takedown by Edwards to begin the match. Now he's working a bar there. Nice. He's getting back points. Trying to work for the fall is Edwards.
Getting back points right on the edge of the mat here. If he pulls him in here, he might try to get a fall.
Go out.
Yep, scooted out of bounds there. It's pretty big. Troy Christian showed up and wrestling. Their guys are wrestling pretty solid today. Again, and the Versailles guys too. Last night they pulled some upsets, and not major, but pulled some pretty good upsets. And then today they've been wrestling pretty solid, and not giving up anything easy, keeping their team points down even with the losses, not giving up pins or tech falls.
Marshall of Versailles wins the first Conso semifinal at 106, so he advances, and he will be qualified for the district tournament next week. At the end of the first period, it is 5-0. Edwards in the lead over Tittle. We're going to move the camera now over. We're going to move it over to mat number 1 now as Jared Ford is taking on Collins
from Arcanum.
Ford with the ankle pick. Got to back out of it. Reset.
Ford's got to shake that loss off the Wetzel and come back and get a couple wins here and try to get into the finals and get third place here to set himself up for districts next week.
There's a two-point takedown as he pops his head with 30 seconds to go in the first period.
Quickly trying to put him on his mat. Got two near fall there.
A pin as Edwards will advance at 106. He is now qualified for the district tournament. Ford with a 4-0 lead after he got 2 back points at the end of the first period. He has a 4-0 lead over Collins of Arcanum.
The end of the first period there.
Result, 106-pound weight class, Jacob Edwards and Troy Christian against Kaylee Tuttle and Springfield Valley.
Ford on bottom here in the second period. Nice sit-out switch. Now he's got a double. Just ease it back and he'll get 2 and back points.
Elevate the legs here. Oh, right to that. Oh, should go right up to the half there. Looking for it.
Ford going to work for a turn. He's up 6-0. Again, the finals are scheduled to begin at 4 o'clock. We'll be on the air 15 minutes before. We'll go off the air after this. Ford's got him on his back, getting back points, looking for a pinfall. And there's the pin. Ryan Ford qualifies for districts as he'll advance to the 3rd and 4th place match to either take on Whaley or Flatfoot. That match going on mat number 3. We're going to go over there. It's a 1-1 tie with 1:38 left to go in the 3rd period. It's a 1-1 tie between Flatfoot and Whaley. Both wrestlers on their feet.
In the hole on mat 1, making Henry Versailles successful tryout in the 38-pound weight class in the hole on mat 1.
And on a shot before they stepped out of bounds was Flatfoot from Versailles. Whaley is from Troy Christian. Bad shot by Whaley. The back out. Flatfoot now in on a single, but he has to let go of it. He was extended.
Good job by Flatfoot getting out of that. He's got to get control of these elbows to try to get out of here. Back out and get back to his feet. If he stays on his knees, I think it's going to benefit Whaley here.
45 seconds to go in the match. Still a 1-1 tie.
Whaley with the takedown. 40 seconds to go.
Whaley with the 2.
Flatfoot's got to work up here.
30 seconds left. He can still get out. Oh, nice switch. Flatfoot with the single. Now he's going to drive.
If he's wrapped it, he's got to get his arm around the waist to get his 2 here.
There's the 2 by Flatfoot. It's 5. 3-3. 20 seconds left.
Whaley trying to reset here. Re-switch.
10 seconds left to go in the 3rd period.
Did a good job of controlling that, getting him booked back down again. With
we're going to go to
5 seconds. We're going to overtime.
Yeah, we're definitely going to overtime here on this match. And we just picked it up in the 3rd period. So 1 minute overtime for the first overtime period. The first takedown will win as Flatfoot with the late reversal to tie this one up at 3 apiece. Here we go. Underway in overtime.
1 minute. This is who wants to go to districts next week.
Definitely who wants to go to districts more.
Gut check time.
Whaley working his shots. Flatfoot stalling. He's got to be careful.
He's got to start circling in. He keeps backing up here. In this
37
situation,
seconds.
you want to be the aggressor here.
Whaley's got a front headlock. And they're going to step out of bounds. 31 seconds to go in overtime number 1. We're tied at 3 apiece. Flatfoot in on a shot. Has to let go of it.
Passed out.
Whaley
trying to throw him over here. Got an underhook.
20 seconds.
Flatfoot's got to back out of this. Get his head back out of underneath.
Oh, trying for a sucker drag.
10 seconds to go. He's stepping around.
Nothing yet.
Oh, Flatfoot gets his arms out. He got 2.
He got the 2. Flatfoot broke it up with 2 seconds left in overtime. Flatfoot is going to districts. Wow, what a match.
Just when you thought he had it right there. Whaley almost getting it. Flatfoot kept moving and turned the tides on him.
We're going to move over to mat number 2. No, we're going to stay on mat number 3 because I believe Darren's getting ready to wrestle.
No, Coleman Ryan up
Coleman.
against Strubler from Miami East.
Coleman and Struber, yep.
Our old alma maters going after each other right here.
Go East. I'm kidding. It's just the Covington channel.
Go for the Buccaneers there.
You know what? I like Coleman. I like Ryan, the way he wrestled. I wish his brother would have made weight, though.
Yes. That's
team points right there.
Yep. It's a sad situation there. He worked very hard this year. Coleman's up here. This is not going to be easy. These guys have seen each other a couple times this year. Struber very good on his feet.
It's going to be another good match. Again, the first period in these consolation matches are 1 minute long. The second and third periods are 2 minute long. For those listeners not familiar with wrestling and the way that they work in a tournament atmosphere. Front headlock by Struber as Ryan will dump him out of bounds, and we'll start back up on our feet with 34 seconds left to go in the first period.
On deck, on mat 2. Matthew Hanheiser of Miami East, Corey Logan of Mechanicsburg, 138 pounds. On deck, on mat 2. Matthew Hanheiser of Miami East, Corey Logan of Mechanicsburg. You're on deck on mat 2. In the hole on mat 2. Darren White of Covington, Seth Belch, Corey Christian.
No points there at the end of the first period between Ryan and Strubler.
In the hole on mat 2, Darren White.
Strubler's going to defer. Ryan's going to go down to begin the second period as we're all tied at 0.
Yeah.
120-pound weight class. Results.
Coleman usually does a pretty good job off the whistle trying to get up. And does. Struber hanging on, trying to return. Right there's where he did a good job. Coleman doing what he can. He's got to get his arm free here. Got a leg now. Struber with a cradle. Coleman breaks that.
Well, all Coleman needs to do right here is just stand up with the leg. Yeah. Or just stand up and get your one.
Doing a good job. He's got an ankle and forcing him over. Now he's locked up a Butcher. See if he can turn him here. Ryan doing a good job of turning the face. No change. Coleman's still down. On the middle mat right now, we have Trey Rush against
Ramos.
Rosmos from Mechanicsburg.
Coleman straight up to his feet off the whistle. Still up on his feet, dropping down to the leg is Strubler.
Strubler with...
Oh, kicking out.
Oh, nice. One leg.
Kicking out. There it is.
Coleman out with the escape. Right on the edge of the mat now. Strubler with a front headlock. Out of bounds we go.
Ryan's got a 1-0 lead with 1:09 left to go.
He needs to work here. He drops Struber quickly on a drop single right to the ankle. Riding right up.
Coleman's got a bail here.
They haven't rewarded any takedowns yet until he climbs up above the knees.
There it is.
Now it's 2 because he's out of bounds. That was a quick 2 out of bounds, though. I didn't agree with that call. He would have ended up getting it because Coleman did not get out. But as soon as Coleman scooted his butt out of bounds, the referee gave it to him.
Ryan back up to his feet, but he got right back down. He didn't clear that arm. 45 seconds to go in the second period. 2-0. Strubler
looking to hang on here.
Strubler in the lead.
On deck, on mat 1, Nathan Henry for Sales, Zach Zizzo and Triad, 138-pound weight class. On deck, on mat 1, Nathan Henry for Sales, Zach Zizzo and Triad.
Out of bounds. 30 seconds to go in the second period. Coleman Ryan needs to get an escape here to try to tie this up, or a reversal. A reversal will be really key right here.
Northeastern, West Morrow,
Whistle again, letting him have that 2-on-1, and now he's got a tilt on him. He got a 3 count. He will get 2 back points out of that. Will Strubler.
126-pound weight class. Joe Sullivan of Southeastern defeats.
Still with that locked up, he hasn't awarded the 2, but he does have, the ref is showing it. With 5 seconds to go.
Those are big back points.
Huge back points there. At the end of the second period, it scores 4-1 Strubler over Ryan.
Rasmus just pinned Trey Rush there in the middle map. He's going to districts. 4-1. Coleman is down here to begin the third period. He's on top of Strubler.
Results. 126-pound weight class. Sam Rosmus.
Just up on mat number 2, Harmon from Miami East against
Coleman trying to get a switch here. He's down 6-1. They're still on the edge of the mat. Now Coleman's got awarded his 1 point. 6-2, 1:18 left to go in the match. He's got to start working some takedowns here and go big. Both of them locked up.
Tried there, missed the leg and got caught here. Oh, out of bounds. Got lucky, looked like he was going to get caught on his back there. The minute 9 left. We need a throw to the back here. Coleman's got to work something. Tried to set underneath the arm, kind of. Oh, got caught. Strubler catches him on his back. 2 takedown and a pin. That is not what he needed.
Strubler's going to districts for Miami East.
Good job. Just out-moves Coleman Ryan right there.
We're going to move over to mat number 2. We're going to move over to mat number 2. Matthew Amheiser right now wrestling for Miami East. Locking hands right at 1 second there at the end of the period. As Amheiser will get 1 point.
160-pound weight class. You're in the hole on mat 3. Jake Earhart of Landon Catholic, Gage the Heart of Cummington.
Amheiser on top. He's down 2-1 to begin the second period.
120 pounds. Sam Strubler of Miami East pins Coleman Ryan of Cummington.
Over on mat 3, we have a Versailles Didier against Harmon from Miami East.
And Amheiser here wrestling Bogan. We're 2-1, 1:51 left to go in the second period. He's down 2-1. He's on top. Just cut him out here. It's 3-1.
Got a front headlock here. He needs to keep him in bounds. Bogan working out. Out of bounds. They're still neutral. He needed to keep that front headlock in bounds there for him to help himself out a little bit.
Amheiser only down 3-1 with a minute and a half to go in the second period.
If he could score a takedown here, going into that third period to be key. His choice and with a tie match.
But Bogan right now got
Bogan in deep. Gets his head out to the side here. Oh, he does, and gets his 2.
Now up 5-1, a minute 5 to go in the second period. Again, these matches are deciding who goes on to wrestle next weekend and who will most likely go home. But you're going to be wrestling for alternate spot as well.
And as proven this weekend, that alternate spot might be key next week with a skin condition or not making weight. Miller from Mechanicsburg with a pin on mat number 1. He is in for 3rd and 4th. He will be at districts next week.
Still 5-1, Bogan in the lead with 20 seconds left to go here in the second period. Stalling called against Amheiser. The referee stopped action.
Meanwhile, mat 3, Didier against Harmon. That match getting a little heated, throwing a lot of hard head taps, and Didier scoring another takedown there. Scores 6-2 now and putting Harmon on his back. On mat 2, we go out of bounds. Amheiser down 5-1. Amheiser quick to his feet, trying to get away. Harmon
almost locking his hands.
Yeah.
Uh-oh. You can only lock your hands like that if you're wrestling freestyle. At the end of the second period, Bogan has a 5-1 lead over Matthew Amheiser going into the third, and Amheiser was choose down. He's got some work to do in the third period if he wants to go to districts.
Yes, he does. Just getting.
Bogan's going to let him up. We're going to start neutral. It's 5-2. Amheiser took a bad shot right off the whistle, but he's now back up. They're both wrestlers are on their knees. Both of them now back up to their feet. Nice slide by Bogan. He didn't keep it. Amheiser with a front headlock, trying to put his head in the hole, get his two.
Get back behind and get two. He covers that leg. He should get two. He stepped over that ankle. He should
but
get
Bogan's
two.
Still fighting. He's trying to dump him. Amheiser
looking to score to go to his back.
He should have had two right there. The referee still didn't award it, but he's still out in front. Now he grabs the ankle. Now he's got it beat.
Now he gets his head up. He gets two
but
here.
Bogan's still got a hold of his hand, but there's two.
That's what he needed to do last time. Now down by 1 point.
5-4.
I say you kick him and try to go takedown and tie this thing up.
Minute 16 left to go.
Try to ride him a little, see if you can get a turn. If not, kick him. Give up one here, not two. Meanwhile, down on, and he does. Takes him right to his feet.
Bad shot again, right off the whistle. Bogan, though. See, you got to set it up. You have plenty of time to set it up, and he just gives up two more to Bogan, makes it 8-4. You have to set up shots like that. I understand you want to try to catch the guy off guard, but with a minute 15 left to go in the match, set something up there, man.
You had time. You had time to set your moves up, not just desperation shots. He's back out in front here. Bogan still with a leg. Amheiser trying to dig out. Just to give you an update, down on mat number 1, we have Zizzo from tryout against Henry from Versailles. The score right now with a minute to go in the second period is 2-2.
It's 8-4 on this mat. Amheiser looking to get a reversal. He's got that cross face in deep. He's got to run it hard with 25 seconds and put him right onto his back.
Trying to grab that leg. I would lock that Butcher up like we talked about earlier.
Run a Turk?
Yeah.
Turk that leg.
Hold on to that leg, lock that Butcher up, and walk him right over.
Yeah, you got 10 seconds. You need to put him on his back. He's not going to do it.
No. Right here, you lock that Butcher up and swing it.
Bogan's going to go to districts. He beats Amheiser 8-4, and he'll advance over to districts.
Michael Kelly, West Liberty Salem.
We're going to go over to mat number 1 with Henry and Zizzo wrestling.
You're on deck on mat 2. Michael Kelly, West Liberty Salem. Jacob Bruce, Congress Sales, mat 2. In the hole on mat 2. Brandon McGee of Covington. Matt Rose of Miami East, 170-pound weight class. In the hole on mat 2. Brandon McGee of Covington. Matt Rose of Miami.
Meanwhile, down on mat number 2 with 30 seconds to go in the second period. Zizzo riding out on top here. The end of the first period was 2-2, so Zizzo starting on top and riding for 2 minutes on top of Henry. Now he got hit for stalling. Kind of late in the second period to get a stalling call, which helps Henry. 14 seconds to go, could easily get another one. Henry forcing some action here. Zizzo staying with him, almost catching him, trying to get him to his back. I think he's going to run out of time. Henry doing a good job of fighting it off. 1 second, and he does. Wow.
2-2 going into the third period on that match.
Yep.
With Zizzo and Henry.
Up on mat number 2 now. Covington's Darren White against Bell from Troy Christian. Bell up 2-0 right now.
We're going to move over the camera to mat number 2. Or do you want to keep it on mat?
We'll stay on this one.
We're
This
going
is
to stay on
real
mat
exciting.
1.
2 minutes to go, 3-2 match. Henry chose down. Zizzo chose down. Henry chose to let him up and go on their feet.
Gage DeHart coming, 160-pound weight class.
3-2 lead for Zizzo right now, out of bounds.
Gage DeHart coming in the hole on mat 3.
We'll keep you updated on the Darren White match. It's 2-1 or 2-0 right now at the start of the second period. They started on their feet.
On mat 3.
Out of bounds again down here with Zizzo and Henry.
2 more points over there.
With a minute 30 to go, this is going to be interesting on who wants it worse. With Henry letting him up, he must think he can take him down. And right now, I'm seeing him backing up more than going forward.
Yeah, he's got to work some takedowns.
Versailles kids, historically, very hard to beat. They are usually always in good position. Might not have the best technique, but always in good position.
And there's the stall call against Henry. That's his second stall call, so that's 1 point for Zizzo with 1:07. He's up by a takedown, so Henry needs that takedown now.
Just to tie, not to win, to tie now, just to keep this match alive. Zizzo also has been one for stalling. Meanwhile, on mat 3, Darren White down 7-0 with 40 seconds to go in the second period.
It's going to be 7-1 after an illegal full Nelson. 2-point takedown by Zizzo. Makes it 6-2 with 30 seconds left. I think Zizzo's got this one wrapped up. He's got to wrestle smart.
He wrestled in control right there. He just got called for stalling and gave up a point here.
6-3.
So Henry is not out of it. He can get a quick escape and a takedown.
He can't do nothing though, really, when he's on the line like that.
Well, he's right in the hit. He got hit late in the second period last time. So I think they're looking at him to want to move and not hang on that side. There he is again, just covering the hip, moving around, just
10
being
seconds
content,
left.
but up by 3 points and 10 seconds to go. He can afford another stall point here to make sure he stamps his ticket next week.
And Zizzo's going to advance the districts.
Zizzo beating Henry with a score of 6-3.
On deck on mat 1.
We're going to go over to mat 2 where Darren White is getting beat 7-1 and giving up back points now with 25 seconds to go in the second period.
Sales, Logan Harvey, Mechanicsburg, 160-pound weight class, that's mat 1. In the hole on mat 1, 182-pound weight class, Dylan Hurst, Mechanicsburg, Levi Sims, Troy Christian. We're in the hole on mat 1, Dylan Hurst, Mechanicsburg.
Darren White fighting. He's got a base up here into the second period. The score is 10-1. Bell over Darren White. Bell chooses top here in the third period.
Zach Zizzo, Triad defeats Nathan Henry Versailles 6-3.
Meanwhile, over on mat 3,
Derringer's
Derringer.
well wrapped up.
yeah, Derringer with a 12-2 lead in the second period with 30 seconds to go. 15-2 now. Closing in on a tech fall down there. Darren White wrestling tough here, but he's got to get off the bottom. He's got to get his head up and start working up. There he goes. He's tripod up now. Now he's got to break the hands and try to get out.
Oh, but Bell locks in that leg.
Trying first plate. Darren White did the right thing. Went right back down. Most kids in that situation will try to stand up and turn, and that's when you get caught in that spladle.
If Derringer advances in the other Conso semifinal match against Duncan at 145 pounds. Official calls a stalemate, 10-1 as our score, as Bell is in the lead over Darren White. I mean, he's had a tough road to come back. You got to wrestle back, and you got to make it.
Yeah. Bell doing a good job of shaking off that loss to Anderson, coming right back, looking very aggressive, very in control here. Sometimes you lose that championship semifinal match and they drop down and they lose a little fire in them. And
results from 145-pound weight class. Corey Wieringer of Versailles wins. Matthew Duncan of Tri-County North.
Darren White with 40 seconds to go in the match, still 10-1. Bell not turning him. Darren trying to get away, doing a good job. Trying to scoot his hips here for a reversal. Bell did a good job of scooting with him and staying with him. Meanwhile, just starting on mat number 3, we have
Gage DeHart.
Against Earhart from Lehman Catholic.
I think Seth Bell's going to win this one here. It's 3 seconds left to go, and Seth Bell is going to advance to district as he beats Darren White. Going over to mat number 3, that match just getting underway. It's 3-2. Gage is in the lead right now with 7 seconds to go. That's 160.
In the hole on mat 2, Michael Hunt of Mechanicsburg, Caden Hellier of Miami East.
Gage's choice. Gage chooses neutral here.
Michael Hunt of Mechanicsburg, Caden Hellier of Miami East.
We'll see how he does.
Results from 100.
He gave up a takedown, then got an escape, and then got his takedown to get the score to 3-2. But he's got to do a better job here.
I think Gage can get out. I really do.
Yes, Gage looked good. Wrestled the number 1 seed. Thompson, very tough. Right to the last minute. Last second, actually, almost got a takedown in that semifinal match. This is where he's got to do a gut check and come back and want this one so he can get out and go to districts next week. Sloppy shot there, and Earhart with a front headlock. Earhart fought out of it and back up to her feet. Earhart working here again.
Bad shot, but he used that to set up a snap down.
There he's got the snap down looking for a special. This is where he usually scores. He's got to do a better job of keeping his legs back. When he snapped him down there, it almost snapped him right into his legs. If Earhart reaches out, he's got a leg easy.
He's got that front headlock, but he's reaching across, and you don't want to do that. Tried to shuck with 33 seconds left. He's still got a 3-2 lead here in the second. I don't know whose choice it was.
It was Earhart's choice.
He
Earhart
chose neutral.
deferred and chose neutral. Earhart deep, trying to come out the back door. Earhart needs to dig in here and lock the leg up here. Hope for a stalemate. You do not want to give up a takedown with 10 seconds to go in the second period. He puts himself in a better position here. His leg being twisted around a little. Oh, and he gets his own takedown.
Good. 5-2 at the end of the second period. Gage DeHart in the lead.
2 seconds to go. He got a takedown right at the end of the period.
All he's got to do is wrestle smart. Earhart's going to choose down, and he'll be going to districts. I'm telling you, it's going to happen.
He's looking
I think
good.
DeHart will go to districts. DeHart will possibly make it to state too.
He's got a chance. I'm not sure what's coming in from the other districts, the other sectionals at districts this year for him, but he definitely has the ability to make it.
On deck on mat 1, 182-pound weight class, Dylan Hurst from Mechanicsburg, Levi Sims and Troy Christian. In the hole on mat 1, 195-pound weight class, Cody Hapner of National Trail, Tristan Devlin, Troy Christian. In the hole on mat 1, 195-pound weight class, Cody Hapner of National Trail, Tristan Devlin,
We're just underway on the third period. We got a caution on DeHart. DeHart trying to ride him out. To have a claw in, Earhart to his feet. D-Hart taking him right back down again. D-Hart looking to do a head lever here. Try to get that arm curled underneath, get control of it. Right here, he just needs to be content on reaching underneath with underhooks and rolling them wrists down instead of trying them arm lever. Earhart with an escape here. D-Hart on their feet. With a 5-3 lead, he can't be content here. He's got to try for a takedown. Earhart coming right at him. Kind of a bad shot, lifting on the leg. D-Hart with a leg, looking to score here. If he can get this leg lifted in here and turn. This is where he needs to step around, limp arm out, and he's got 2.
7-3 with 40 seconds left.
Cody Hafner of National Trail, Tristan Devlin, Troy Christian. In the hole on that one.
Gage still in on top with 20 seconds left.
7-4 now.
Lets him go at 7-4 with 15 seconds left. Earhart's going to go big.
Meanwhile, in our other semifinal match at 160, Hartman from Mechanicsburg defeating Mormon from Versailles in a fall.
Gage is going to go to districts with a 7-4 win. Gage D-Hart of Covington going to districts. I told you.
Yes.
I called it.
Should be a good third and fourth place match there. D-Hart against Hartman from Mechanicsburg. Still looking for a couple of 152-pound weight classes I might have missed here a little bit.
We're moving over to the mat number 2 as we got 145 pounds. Bit 152 with Reese Miller and Kelly. Reese Miller with a 4-0 lead with 50 seconds to go in the match.
The other 52-pound weight class is going on mat number 3 with Clark taking on Morrow. Morrow from Tri-County North and Clark, I believe, is from Northeastern. And mat number 2 right now. Score is 4-2 in the third period with 20 seconds to go.
All Kelly's got to do is let him up here, try to get some backs. But Reese Miller's going to reverse it.
Reverse.
And Reese Miller's going to go to districts.
With 7 seconds to go, he's got this match wrapped up. Reese Miller going to districts for Versailles here.
Overall mat number 1, we have, no, we're going to stay on mat number 2. Stay on mat number 2. Because Brandon McGee and Mac Rose getting ready to go head-to-head against each other right now. The winner goes to districts and the loser goes home.
Yes.
Douglas and Troy Christian, Dylan Hartman and Mechanicsburg. You're in the hole on mat 2, 285-pound weight class. Douglas and Troy Christian, Dylan Hartman out of Mechanicsburg. Mat 2. Results.
Here we go. McGee against Mac Rose. Rose in on a single leg. Nice high crotch. Picks it up. McGee, though, looking to counter it. He's got a big whizzer in.
Got a whizzer in his foot. But
good job by Mac to lift him out.
Got a takedown. Oh, nice lift.
Brings him down safely.
Yes. Looking for a half against McGee here. McGee working, trying to hit his hip. Dropped to his hip there. I think if he would have stayed up on his knee and tried to step over that leg, he would have put Rose in a little bit of a trouble there. But dropping down like that, he helped Rose out. If he can get his legs underneath him and get back up on his knees in this situation.
You said that McGee and Rose have wrestled already this season, and you said Rose is in McGee's head.
Yes, well, they wrestled a few times last year and wrestled, I know, at least once this year, if not twice. Rose just being dominant against him.
Rose with a 2-0 lead at the end of the first period.
Looks like
the
he
choice
loses a
was
contact.
deferred by McGee and going over to Rose after he lost his contact. He's going to go down.
The 2-0 lead here. McGee's got to try to hold him. Again, these guys wrestling each other, so Mac knows what's coming. McGee's going to try to look to throw the legs in. Oh, he's got him. He's got his head hooked here. McGee's got to stretch him. He's just going to pin him. That's a pin.
Wow.
Pin right to the leg. He didn't get him stretched out. And Mac Rose going
Mac Rose is going to districts.
Again, that 70-pound weight class. Wow.
Going to go over to mat number 1 where Levi Sims has a 1-0 lead over Hurst of Mechanicsburg in 182.
Meanwhile, down on mat number 3, I'm not sure.
Dean is getting beat right now
Dean and Green.
by Green. And Dean's the number 2 seed.
If Green wins, we could see a rematch for 3rd and 4th against Rose and Green.
He's up 7-0 with a minute and a half left.
Dean trying to roll back. Oh, they called him out of bounds.
Sims on top here to begin the 3rd period. 1:50 to go. He's got that split. Looking for the banana split here. He's got to lock more close down to the wrestler's ankle instead of his thigh.
On mat number 2, just underway, and with 30 seconds gone in the first period, is Heller from Miami East and Knapp from Mechanicsburg. Sims in control here. 1-0 in the 3rd. Working underneath. Right now, Hirsch has got to get up if he wants to keep this match alive. He's got to get away with a minute to go. Sims is riding him out. He's trying to turn him. Hirsch just doesn't seem like he's doing a whole lot to try to get away here. He got up to his base, but he just kind of stopped there.
Sims is really riding hard, too.
Yes, Sims is doing a good job looking for things. He's got a cradle locked up.
And he's only up by a point.
Yeah. 30 seconds to go. He's in good position.
He's working too. He's not stalling. He's working.
He's
doing
working
what
hard.
you have to do. But a ref just blew the whistle. What?
Stalling on Green. I didn't agree with that call at all. He's the guy working. If anybody was stalling and it didn't make any sense, it's Hirsch. Sims still in control here though. 30 seconds to go. He's got to keep working.
You don't want to get hit for stalling again. Kate Hellier just won over there on mat number 2, hitting
Heller
down.
at 195. There's another one for Miami East going to districts. They're sending a lot of kids so far. A lot of opportunities to get out and go to state there. Sims holding on for a 1-0 win over Hirsch from Mechanicsburg.
Wow. That's big.
That is huge.
On deck, on mat 1, Lucas Gower, our cannon, Dan Ryder from the East Field, 20-pound weight class. On deck, on mat 1, Lucas Gower, our cannon.
With a 10-0 win down on mat number 3, Green defeats Johnny Dean.
Wow, that's an upset.
That's a big one.
Kyle Gagnon of the sales 220-pound weight class. You're on deck on mat.
That sets us up for a rematch there at 170-pound weight class, an earlier match in the quarters last night.
We're going to go over to mat 3 where we have Long, Wyatt Long of Lehman Catholic taking on Loffman of Wilmington, Dalton Loffman.
Loffman of Miami East.
Yep.
Results 182-pound weight class. Levi Sims of Troy Christian, Victoria Hurst of Miamisburg, Mechanicsburg, 1-0.
Here we go, Hellier and
170-pound results. Dustin Green.
they're not Hellier. I'm sorry. Loftman and Long are underway.
Yes. Again, with this 1 minute period, they're kind of feeling each other out, just trying to get control under hooks. Meanwhile, just underway, or in the second period, just starting on mat number 2 is a heavyweight match.
Mat number 2, that's Douglas and Hartman. Still working on their feet. Here's Loftman and Long. They go out of bounds with 26 seconds left here in the first period.
What? Oh, Loftman with a half shot there, and Long with a good sprawl. Tied up in the middle of the mat here. Wyatt with kind of a diving shot there. Didn't really set that one up. Neither guy with a good clean shot yet. Kind of half shooting. Meanwhile, on mat number 2 at the heavyweight, we have a 1-0 lead.
Beginning in the second
Troy
period,
Christian.
Loftman is on top. Brings it back down to the mat.
Long quickly to his feet.
Loftman can ride you.
Again, Long to his feet. Loftman's got to return him here. White doing a good job of getting his hips down and gets away and gets one.
Yeah, he had to let him go or he was going to get a hit for stalling within the next 2 seconds.
1-0 here.
You got it.
1-0 here. 1-0 in the middle mat. And Tristan Devlin has control 5-0 over there on mat 1.
Again, nobody with a real clear shot going on down here. Kind of just working hands underneath. Couple of dive at the legs again. There's another one, dive at the leg. Oh, and he caught him that time almost.
He almost caught him, but they're on the edge line. I don't think he'll be able to pull him back in.
No.
No, they're going to reset.
Again, kind of some half shots there, and White almost paid for that one.
Again, after the conclusion of this round, ladies and gentlemen, we'll be going off the air until 3:45 when the finals are scheduled to start at 4 o'clock. We'll be back on the air live on Campus Nation at 3:45. At the conclusion of this round, we will be going off the air again.
30 seconds to go in the second period. Again, Wyatt Long up 1-0. Loftman with choice in the next period, so a takedown here by either Wyatt or Loftman would be huge going into that final period. Still filling each other out. Loftman in a little bit better position. He had inside position there. That's surprising he didn't try a drop single or something on that leg.
1-0 at the end of 2. Loftman, I believe it's his choice. He'll go down, and all he has to do is get away here or get a reversal. A reversal would be nice.
Yeah.
Tristan Devlin over there at 195 will advance to districts with a pinfall victory over Harpner. Loftman is now flat. He's got to work up. 150 left to go in the match. Long's got that chicken wing in.
Yeah. Long looked a little tired at the beginning of that period there, but he looks like as soon as the whistle blew, he was ready.
Results, 195.
Loftman's got to work on getting his arm back here, basing up, and he does. He's based up. Now he's got to work to come up. Meanwhile, in the middle mat, big guys, we got a 1-0 match.
Douglas is riding out Hartman right now. And with 20 seconds left, he may have it.
Oh, we got Loftman with an escape there. We're back on our feet.
10 to go. It's 1-1.
Loftman being the aggressor here.
He tried to drop down to both knees.
Tried to do a drop there and didn't get it. He got a warning stolen on green. Wyatt Long with a stall call there. That is key with a minute to go left yet in this match. Now we have blood time on Green. Long with blood time going on right now.
Meanwhile, Gower is wrestling Everett over on mat number 1. Gower from Arcanum with a 2-0 lead at the end of the first period over Everett of Miami East. That's the 190 or 220 pound weight class. Douglas won that match 1-0. That's how you gut out a victory. You also got Hazlitt and McKinney in the middle mat. That's a heavyweight contest. Loftman and Long still going at it. That's 182 pounds.
Still on blood time over there. Checking the mat, make sure there's no blood on the mat. We're neutral. But there, as soon as they got to their feet, Loftman went right after him and got a quick stall call for Wyatt Long.
Warned.
Yes, so that's key. Long's got to circle or come at him. He keeps backing up. If Loftman keeps the pressure on him, this could benefit Loftman.
Loftman's got to take shots though.
Yes, he tried a shot there. Wyatt was trying to dump there. Oh,
headlock by Loftman. Oh, let go of it.
That'll help Long keep him off his back. Get the stall call there for a little bit. Loftman again forcing the issue here. He's pushing. He's looking to go underneath. He's going right at him.
35
doing
seconds
a better
left.
job of circling in here, though. That's keeping him in this match.
All he had to do right there was just get low and take that shot, and he would have had a nice, clean double leg.
Yeah. Oh, he's got to try to get him underneath. Both guys working here. 15 seconds to go in the third period. 1-1. Nobody looks like they want to give up anything easy. No desperation shots here at the last second. I think they're content on going to overtime here.
They're going to have to both take some shots with that 1 minute. We're going to go to overtime. We've seen a lot of good overtime matches today.
Wow.
Not as many as we'd had yesterday, but still some overtime matches. They're
yes.
Good to cover. We always pick the mat that goes to overtime, it seems like. Here we go. Overtime period underway. 1 minute, first takedown wins.
Good for wrestling fans. Here at Loftman again, aggressive. He's on him.
He's got a front headlock, but they're on their feet.
He's not working to push him under. He was just content on holding on to it. Loftman, I think. Oh, he's got both double underhooks here, trying to jack him up. Oh, he didn't get it. White did a good job of backing out, getting his arms down. Oh, White, no, that's not a good spot for Long to be.
Loftman, he's got to get it.
Front headlock here. Oh,
he's got to get it. Head to the hole.
He's got to pop White. Long's got to come
keep
up.
him in bounds. He's got to keep him in bounds.
Circle in here. You don't want to go out of bounds here.
Oh, go out, no point.
Oh, that is a bad. Long tried to set on him. Loftman not trying to keep him in bounds, was just content.
17 seconds left in the first overtime. Again, the first takedown wins.
That was awful. Wyatt with a shot. He's got a single. He's got it jacked up. And he got it. They gave it to him right on the edge of the mat. Wyatt Long going to districts. Overtime match right at the last second.
The Northeastern kid at 285 pounds. That would be McKinney. Just won by pinfall over Hazlitt. He's going to districts. Over on mat number 1, Everett is down 5-1 against Gower of Arcanum. We're over there now on mat number 1. 107 left to go in the match. So now we are working on the 220-pound weight class semifinals. Those are the last 2 matches left. On mat 3, Hartley against Gigante and Gower wrestling Everett. That's the mat that we are on at the moment. Both men on their feet, 6-1. Everett's got to go big with 33 seconds left. Down by 5 points. He's got to get a 5-point move I don't think Everett's going to get it. 20 seconds left.
That's big. Gower coming all the way back through the Conti round there.
And he had to wrestle the entire time.
Losing early yesterday, being up there, seeded number 4, I believe.
Gower advances.
Third. Gower was actually seeded third.
Hey, he's advancing to the match where his seed put him. That's all that matters.
Yes, it is.
All right, final match here in the Conso semifinal round is going on mat number 3 as we move the camera over there. Again, we are recording. We are not showing video on our website. We are having live audio. We are recording the video so it'll be up live on Campus Nation, or it'll be up to be viewed on campusnation.com as soon as I get back to Wilmington tomorrow and Rick can put the stuff on the website. This is the last match of the Conso semifinals. We'll come back on the air after this match at 3:45, and we will give you a preview of the finals matches because we'll be only doing the first and second place matches.
Yes.
Hartley has a 2-1 lead, or it's 0-0. I'm sorry, that scoreboard's been throwing me off all weekend. Hartley, 0-0. Hartley from Mechanicsburg. Gigante
Gigante's got him on his back, getting the count. He's got a 3.
He may get a pin.
He's got 3 back points.
He's got a pin. He's got it.
He's got it deep. He's got.
There it is.
Getting.
Gigante.
With 30 seconds gone out of the second period, Gigante with a pin.
That concludes the consolation semifinals. We're all set. We know who's going to districts. We know who's going to be wrestling in the finals.
Again, even though those top 4 are set right now, that 5th and 6th place match could bring a factor. Covington in the past, they've had a couple guys that got 5th, were all disappointed. Come district time, they went down there and they came in. Kid didn't make weight or got skinned or something.
Again, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to be bringing you all the finals matches on the main mat, which is mat number 2. The first and second place matches will be the matches we'll be bringing you during the finals. It's a lot easier just to stick with the one mat instead of going back and forth. We will let you know how those Covington wrestlers do in those 3rd and 4th place and 5th and 6th place matches, but we're going to be focused on the main mat. We'll be back on the air at 3:45 to bring you the preview of the finals and get everything ready to go. We're going to take a break for now. Again, I'm AJ Ganger. That's Randy Sowers with the bald head. I know you can't see him, but you've been listening to High School Wrestling live on campusnation.com, the sports animal, your home for high school and college sports. We'll see you back here in just about an hour.